vanilla. Like, I just watched Muppet Treasure Island like 500 times
God, I
over
love
and
that.
over and
Amazing.
over.
I love everything about that.
Hello,
That movie's
everybody.
really good.
Fair.
Welcome
Love
back to
everything about
Tales from the
that.
Forgotten Troop. A few announcements before we get started. If you're enjoying what we're doing, there are a few ways you can support the show. We have an affiliate link to Hero Forge, so you can get dice and minis. We have a Redbubble with all of our merch and merch adjacent things.
New merch.
New merch. Mind Wipe to God, Didn't Punch a Ghost, hot.
Hot.
Yeah,
Hot.
get that one.
Get it as a sticker
Hot.
or
Get it as a
a
notebook.
t-shirt. It is available as a notebook.
Hooray.
I don't know why I said it so slowly.
I
You had
should
to double check.
absolutely get like a plain computer case and then just like sticker the fuck out of it with things we have made.
Yes.
Yes.
My laptop is covered in stickers and I don't really have room for any more.
I have a sticker book.
Bummer.
That's
When I build my new computer, that's what I'm gonna do. The
That's
entire
what I
tower
should
is
do.
gonna be covered.
I should put stickers on my tower.
Yep.
All
I
right.
do
My
not
old
have a
tower
cover.
is
Uh,
completely covered, but
I think I have a watchdog sticker on my tower actually.
hell yeah. We also have a coffee for direct donations if you just don't want stuff. If you want to keep up with updates about the show, on our Beacons page you can find all of our social media links, as well as a link to join the Discord, where the fun never stops and someone is never sleeping. It might be you.
then
It's
Yep.
probably me.
Lately, it's me.
Though I say that, I've recently
Me and
started-
Maria have started sleeping, and thus Crow and Bree have taken up the nocturnal shift.
Well, yeah, we
Fortunately-
rotate the night shift.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Tess
it might
is
just
on-
pretty soon.
no promises, but
Tess is in a
might
different
be
time
on
zone.
at that
Yeah,
time.
good point.
but
You're
her
actually in a
times are
different
good
time
times.
zone. Why
Yeah.
aren't you taking the night
Yep.
shift?
Tess covers the
I mean,
early morning
theoretic-
hours.
yeah. I mean, theoretically, I do take the night shift. I just lurk is the thing.
Mhm.
I mean, I do too.
Finally, if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, you can catch us live most weeks. Do that. You could be here for all the fun in real time.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, that's all I got. I didn't think of a transition today. Over to Crow for... Shit, I can't do snow. I've already done snow related things.
I'm Crow 4.
Crow 4.
Magnets. How do they work?
We need to talk about strong and weak forces.
I'm a weak force.
I'm a strong force.
I'm a magnet.
How do they work? We just don't have enough evidence.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to San Sebastián. We will be definitely doing some RP today. Maybe getting to the downtime. Almost certainly not getting to our next arc. Who do you think we are?
Mhm.
When do we ever do
Yeah.
that?
The RP is too
We
engaging.
love RP.
Indeed, we do. We're going to go ahead and add a team to the pool, which brings us up to 7 total. Keep in mind, the second we hit the proper
actual
downtime
arc.
section, yeah, that's going to be emptying out.
Yeah.
And our icebreaker for the evening is a little different. What is the funniest way to sing songs incorrectly? Operatic, robotic, wrong tempo, etc. Give us an example.
You want us to sing?
Yes.
I don't
I
sing
will
for
not.
free.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna need tips for this.
Alright. Let's try a different one then. Since I just got a resounding no out of that one.
I sure did. This is not a musical.
Alright.
Can't sing
Football,
to
the
save
game
my life.
musical.
It wasn't. The goal was not for you to sing well. The goal was to sing silly.
Not good at that either.
Alright. Let's try this one. If your character could own any animal as a pet, what would they own and what would they be named?
We did this one.
I think we did this in the chat.
Yeah.
No, we did this
No,
one.
we did- we did that.
So that was what?
No, that was a
That was-
sidekick. That was
Or
a...
not.
Oh, sidekick?
Yeah.
That's
That was a
the same
sidekick.
thing for him.
At the karate ferret.
Okay. I'm
Karate ferret.
Maria. I play Silver Phantom. He would have a ferret named Pat.
Okay.
It'd be the same thing as
Pet
a
and
sidekick.
sidekick.
Will teach
Yeah.
it karate.
Yeah. Ferrets are smart and weaselly.
Mm-hmm.
They smell awful. My cousin used to have ferrets. Ugh.
You can get them descented, but like
If you keep them clean and their area clean, they're not that bad. I had one in college. Well, technically my roommate did, but
yeah.
I mean, all
Same thing.
mustelids are like that, which is unfortunately why you cannot usually own an otter as a pet, because they are stinky.
they're mean too.
Yeah, they will fight you. They don't care. They're like a honey badger, but they're not. They're more breakable.
But wet.
But wet and more breakable.
And they hold hands.
And they hold hands, which is adorable.
I can go next. I'm Bartholomew. I play Thoth, our lovable hentai boy, aka Diego. And Thoth would probably have a dog.
Bark.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of dog. Maybe a small dog. If he's still living in his studio apartment, it would have to be a small dog.
Cane Corso.
Could put a leash on Kane.
Then you don't have to pay the pet fee.
Okay.
This is my pet, Burgos.
This-
But his dog, not Kane. His dog would be named Anubis, because why the
Aw.
fuck not?
It's like a little tiny chihuahua, but it's all black, so it kind of fits.
Anubis the Destroyer.
It's like 5 pounds soaking wet.
Yep. Like Thoth.
I love them. That's
Oh,
amazing. I can go. I'm Brianna. I play Glory, otherwise known as Lupe, because that's just common knowledge now, I suppose. Well, not common. The team knows, though. I would say her mom's had a cat or two when she was growing up, so I think if she thought for sure she had more time, she would probably adopt a cat. Preferably a fluffy one. She would consider naming it Sekhmet, but would probably decide to not do that because, yeah.
I mean, there's Bassett.
Well, that's true. I'm not sure. She might also pick something like really unhinged, like corner cabinet. Not super unhinged, but just odd.
Stereo system.
Sony
There's
DVD
this-
player.
There's this one Vine, and not Vine, that's dead. Maybe a TikTok, and I think Italian, where it's like a bunch of cat names that are short and cute, and then one cat named like name Destroyer of the Universe and Keeper of the Keys of Death or something. So she might go with something like that just to freak people out.
I like it.
Fluffy cat.
Exodia.
I can go next. Hi, my name is Tess. I play Elytra, aka Victoria. And honestly, I think she probably also would have a cat. I mean, she has bugs, but those are more of like for work. Though she adores
Bugs
all
are
of
work
them.
associates.
Yeah.
Colleagues.
Yeah, basically. She can now talk with them. So that,
Colleagues,
yes, they
if
are
you will.
colleagues. And honestly, a cat, basically an animal that she adopted. So it could be a cat or a dog, depending on what needed a home.
San Sebastian, it
And-
could be both.
Yeah.
Cat dog.
Either way, she
Yeah.
would probably name it some
I forgot about that.
like ominous Latin name, just so like anytime she talks about it, it freaks people out.
I
So,
love that for her.
Belarus.
Every time
and the
she
thing
says
is,
the cat's
people
name.
don't know if it's the bug she's talking about or a random, like harmless pet that she has, and it just scares everyone.
So what if she named her cat like the spider or the spiders or something?
Yeah. I could see that as well. Just naming.
Arachnid.
Arachne got out last night.
Mhm.
Huh?
Mhm.
Athena makes herself scarce.
Spikers. I can go next. I'm Jenna, and I play Heavenly Katana, aka HK, aka Mia, and Mia would have a dragon named Yoshi.
Okay.
What do we name?
Named Yoshi. A
Okay.
bearded dragon, of course.
Ah.
I mean, dragons might exist in this, but I don't think you can make them pets because they're like.
You are presently talking to one, if I may remind you.
Yeah. I don't think. Well, depending on what he's into, he might be a pet.
God.
No.
God damn it, HK! You will never beat the
Let's
furry allegation.
Not pet
That's
play
a
with dragon.
scaly
Yeah.
allegation.
Well, she's a furry.
Functionally, maybe this is going to get me smote from the internet, but functionally, what is the difference between a furry and a scaly? Tell me.
That fur or
and
scales.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
It's
prefer
the
scales.
same base concept.
Yes. And if
Depends on your
you're
preference.
into birdies,
Yeah.
then it's feathery.
Yeah.
Feathery is an actual description, though. Well, I guess
So is
furry
furry
is.
and
All of
scaly.
them.
Scaly and furry are both descriptions as well.
Mm-hmm.
Huh,
Yes.
never really thought about that.
Sylvie's
Anyway.
little face looking up, just getting caught by the camera, and I love it.
Mhm.
Wait, hold on.
The little
It's a kink-
ears
it's a
poking
kink
up.
thing.
Are so great.
Oh my god.
She's being
Great
chaos
additions.
again.
Oh.
All right, but last we left our heroes, we were in the process of deciding what to do on the last day of the Day of the Dead. Mac, along with HK and Delphi, had gone to see. Let me get my notes real quick. The Monstra Hominum group, a support group of monsters who were very interested in the fact that Mac is a true Minotaur, which is quite the rarity. Meanwhile, Thoth was arranging a date eventually.
Yep.
And Gloria and SP were
Accosted by Prometheus.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
mutually accosted.
We're on our way back.
Their date was crashed.
And yes, indeed, Gloria and SP are on their way back to Misfit Manor, as is, I assume, Thoth.
Yeah, because we said team meeting time, so.
Team
Mhm.
meeting.
Yep.
And as a reminder, I hope you don't mind, Tess, but I did have Elytra call that meeting, and she is currently
Yeah.
at the manor with Skater Boy. Probably is in the process of making sure that the sink is not in any way modified by Mac.
I appreciate that.
But since there was a lot of HK focus last time, we can say that Glory, SP, and Thoth all arrive at about the same time at the manor. HK is still at the group with Mac, wrapping things up.
Mhm.
But I know y'all want to have some scenes, so...
As a side note, I will say that I believe at the end of the last game, SP and Glory decided they were going to get food for everybody for the team meeting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're bringing lunch.
What'd you guys get?
Whatever was on the way, which in
Probably
San
like-
Sebastian could be anything.
Long noodles, maybe.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can never go wrong with noodles. Plus, then you can get a lot.
There's
Yeah.
also a lot
And they,
of
like-
log noodles with locations in this city.
And they already know everyone's orders from physiques and probably other instances.
Mhm.
Log noodles is basically the McDonald's of this city.
But better.
Yes.
Hopefully.
I would hope so.
Okay. I don't know if Glory and SP would have fully. I mean, I guess they probably had time to change into costume if that was a thing we were doing. But she's
Yeah.
at least acquired a domino, so
I'm assuming that there has been like a little bit of a time skip here.
okay,
Thoth is probably just in casual clothes with a face mask.
fair.
Sorry, my internet was funky for a second there.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. For right now.
Okay. So-
I'll keep you guys updated. I think Elytra's probably in light costume, so mask or just a basic mask and something she can move around in. She's mainly filing paperwork and getting stuff ready for whatever we end up doing with Mac.
Skater Boy has also been helping out with that. He seems to be very familiar with a lot of this paperwork.
Imagine.
Yeah. Yep. That doesn't surprise me.
And Thoth gets to the manor, he probably just flops down on a beanbag.
Elijah will offer him coffee. There's probably a constant, pot running at this point for the two that have been working on paperwork.
Sure. He'll take a cup.
Yeah, set his long noodles order down by him. We just
Mhm.
picked it up. So it's like, surprise, lunch.
Ooh,
Surprise,
lunch.
there's food.
Noodles go so good with coffee.
They could.
Give me.
And Glory will also just broadly check in with Elytra about the paperwork situation, since Crow did have her mention to Thoth that it was kind of a lot.
It is indeed a lot. To make a long story short, there is a process in San Sebastián for, introducing someone to the modern world. It's just that, you need to get them a social security number, a birth certificate, some form of identification. They need, if they're of age, they need to be possibly approved for a driver's license, and if not, they need to be registered with various legal authorities. It's like a stack of
Lip
paper
service
as tall as
paperwork.
HK.
Oof. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
How's it going so far?
We're making headway. It's kind of a few of the forms are determined by which direction Mac ends up choosing to go with. Obviously, we're kind of trying to avoid CPS for as long as possible based off of those
Yeah.
requests.
A
So
lot of those papers do kind of require CPS's approval if they're underage.
So we're back to making the case that there's at least suitable temporary guardianship, or
potentially, it also depends on how HK's meeting goes with Delphi and everyone. So we'll see.
hopefully good news.
Hopefully there's a spot there, or they'll have a better, or
Know
better
somebody?
better recommendations.
With anyone.
'Cause he needs something stable, and I'm not entirely sure two superheroes are actually the best choice in this situation, especially when they're children.
Yeah,
barely-
logistically, you're gonna end up, if we're ever all called in for some sort of disaster, you either have to find somebody on short term or have some other solution.
Yep.
So the logistics do become an issue.
And he needs as much stability as possible at this point, so
Yeah, that makes sense. We'll see how it goes.
but ideally we have a placement for him before we have to notify CPS. So
Yeah, maybe leave the dates off those forms for the moment.
yeah, definitely.
Gator Boy calls from a stack of it that covers him as he's seated on the couch. On it. Just sticking a hand up.
Thank you for the help.
We appreciate it.
Just peace sign. I love it.
You want noodles? We got noodles, bro.
Pass him over.
He's walking around like a cigarette girl, box full of noodles.
I love that. As though it's
Candy
still fluffed
striper,
over.
that's what they're called.
Oh my god.
I mean, Thoth is flopped onto the beanbag. He's sitting up and is probably picking.
Oh,
up
I thought
noodles.
he just
Just
Same.
laying on the beanbag,
I thought he
shoveling,
was just face down.
dangling.
yeah,
them.
that's what I.
No, he
I also
probably
thought he was,
came over and
just face down
fell
flopped on it.
backwards, so he was very
Okay.
slouched down in the beanbag, and then
That's
when
fair.
SP was handing out food, sat up a little bit to be able to
Okay.
eat.
Okay, that makes sense. Sort of over by him, Glory will say, if you want to talk while we're waiting, we can find a place.
Sure.
I'm not sure we have any super hearing people here at the moment, so might solve some issues.
Elytra will toss the keys to her room and say it's soundproofed.
Oh, that's good to know.
All right.
And probably good for your sanity.
Yeah. No, it really there's a reason it's soundproofed.
Thoth will grab his food and coffee.
Glory will just grab her food. She's electing to not try coffee and noodles.
Yeah. Probably smart.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the dark recesses of Thoth's mind, a new type of pizza is invented.
Oh god.
He has done lo mein pizza.
But consider
I mean-
noodle espresso.
I know.
Yeah.
We did sushi pizza too, didn't we?
We can make it more unhinged, but he's done noodle pizza.
At
Yeah.
least Thos isn't spiked with blue. Elytra's may or may not be microdosing
Oh
blue
my
at this
God.
point just to get this paperwork done.
That's fair though.
And you wonder
That's
why your powers are
valid.
doing weird things.
It's fine. That's
Why
it's
drink
just
coffee when you could have coffee with microdosed blue in
How much blue do you need before you have a lobster army?
it? We
Not
cannot
sure yet.
give Mac or
Fancy
HK
lobsters.
that.
No, we cannot.
no. That's why
Something
it
will
is
break in
also
reality
locked
with two
in
people going that fast.
a very specific HK and possibly Mac proof. spot.
HK will never do blue again after
She's self-aware on that one.
she definitely ran so fast that she ran into another reality and just kept running.
No, this place is scary. Just run
She
backwards.
was like, nope. Just kept running. That's a no from me. Bye. Nobody even saw her. It was fine.
But yeah, Thoth, Glory, two of you can definitely secure yourselves away.
Meh.
I'm guessing there's probably a couple of chairs that we can use in there.
I think so. If I remember from the description, there was like a desk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was like furniture and stuff, if I remember right.
I mean, Thoth wouldn't want to
Yeah.
like eat
At
on
one
Elytra's
point, Glory
bed.
and SB just slept on the bed in there. So
Okay.
mostly to
Yeah.
avoid the Fox cousins.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair.
And cousins.
Okay.
I think it's got like its own living space and everything, so like
Glory would actually start with. We didn't get a chance to talk about this before the jar situation, but the whole conspiracy board situation. I got the vibe that Malik was focused on you for that.
I think
Sorry.
Thoth stops with his chopsticks like halfway to his mouth. Cool. Cool. So I'm like the worst person to talk to him.
I mean, I guess it depends. You might be different now, but at least when I knew him, he'll listen, usually. Unless you're, my mom. That's kind of a non-starter, but I mean, if you can make a case for why you wouldn't do that, or, I mean, maybe if the rest of us can make a case for why you wouldn't do that, it might help. He has a lot of suspects up there, so I don't think there's any particular reason to think it would default to being you. It might help to rule you out of contention for that.
I mean, I know what I dug up in public records wasn't a lot, but do you even know what he's thinking happened?
No clue. I didn't have any idea he might even remember anything until you told us about the board.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. Well,
I mean, it kind of.
You.
It is my fault.
You're not responsible for his behavior. Yes, he's going through it, but
I'll give you that. So sorry again. Wasn't expecting anyone else to get caught in the crosshairs of this. And I'm sorry.
going there was my choice. I don't blame you.
You've got a good heart and you want to help people. Sometimes it doesn't work out.
It is what it is. But since we
Also,
don't really...
for what it's worth, I'd rather know he's building a conspiracy board and investigating people than not knowing that and having it surprise us later on when he's got more of an idea of what might have happened.
Yeah. I think part of it is, like, right now, making a case is one thing, but we don't really know what case he's building, so... I feel like
that's fair.
Trying to start a conversation about, like, hey, I'm on your conspiracy board.
Hey, no, I'm not suggesting that. But, like, I'm not going to tell you what to do one way or the other. If you want to talk to him going forward, if you don't. But, like, I don't know how you even really prove that you can be a trustworthy person, because I think you are. But, like, how do you demonstrate that to a stranger without it being weird?
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
buddy, you can trust me.
Don't do that.
Says
Don't
every
do that.
villain ever. I don't know. I think at this point, the ball's kind of in his court.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair. See what he does, I suppose. If he starts showing up at the skate park, maybe revisit the topic with the team. Make a plan. I hate situations I can't do anything about. I don't like the waiting, the sitting still.
I think that goes for a lot of people.
Yeah, that makes sense. It hits worse, I think, though, with the time limit.
Yeah.
But you wanted to talk to me, so sorry to co-op that. I just wanted to let you know before I forgot.
I mean, that part of it was just having most of your family there before the jar was a lot, so are you doing okay with that?
No, I don't know. I don't think I really am. I mean, like, I've seen my mom around the lofts before. She works there. I'm there semi-often. It never really, it hurts the same every time. Though it's the first time that I've seen Malik since everything happened. With him getting into fights with a super gang apparently or whatever. And whatever my mom is doing with joining fucking Rough House. I don't know. I want them to be okay. But there isn't much I can do to make sure they're okay.
Training Malik might be one thing.
Yeah, it's so risky given the situation. I offered, and I'll still do it, since there's no way in hell he's gonna let my mom train him. She's tried often. Won't listen. And that was before he had the super strength too, so now that it's more complicated, which he didn't have that when I knew him. So it's not the kind of thing that goes very well when you develop powers later, especially when it's a power that can get destructive.
Thoth raises his eyebrows and says, "You don't say."
Yeah. I mean, I've had the strength since I was a really little kid, but the rest of it, yeah, that didn't come in very well. Do you got your powers younger or later on?
I got mine during puberty.
Ooh, rough.
Yeah.
You did get to give a rich kid a boner, though. And not in a way that was fun for him, I assume.
No. Very vindicating.
I support this.
He was a dick. He is a dick.
It's tangential, but how are you doing with the whole everything of this? Precious incursion.
To set her down. What do you mean, like just the Malik stuff?
I mean, like, you asked if we could talk. You generally don't do that. Unless something's gone wrong.
I mean, I kind of just wanted to make sure you were okay. With the family stuff and the jar and Hades.
Yeah. I wouldn't change fulfilling the request, but it doesn't sit right with me. I don't like using that power. I don't like having effectively helped somebody kill themselves. I don't know what to do with that.
I would love to say I have some golden nugget of advice here, but I don't either.
Yeah.
I can just be here to help hold space for you, and that's about all I got.
Appreciate it nonetheless. And appreciate you checking in then, since it's less unsettling than I thought it would be, that I was more or less constructed for this purpose. Still not great feeling that, but between that and the fucked up power and I mean, if this was ever going to be fulfilled, the prophecy, I knew that some fucked up shit would have to happen, but I was hoping it'd be a little bit longer before I had to kill someone. And with reference to our conversation at the gala, was hoping to not have to think about similar situations.
Do you need a hug?
I wouldn't say no.
Thotho will put his noodles to the side and will hold out his arms.
Is he sitting on the bed or a chair?
He probably would have stood up.
All right. Glory will also stand up and just accept the hug.
I know that this is a very sweet moment. When you said noodles, I definitely thought you were referring to Thoth's arms.
I did too.
Hold out my noodles.
Noodle hug. And while they're just still in the hug, Glory will say, "The messenger asshole caught up with us at the cemetery. Tried to get information, but he mentioned he tried to get out of his current situation multiple times. And I know the feeling." On the plus side, suppose the fates won't let any of us die until they're well and ready for it.
Or until we kick their asses.
Good fucking luck. Thanks for talking, though. And you don't have to answer this, obviously. Should probably have pulled out of the hug by now, because yeah. Also, with reference to a different thing we talked about at the gala. How are you doing with the Mac situation, given the looming specter of CPS and the potential of there being a fostering situation? I don't want to make assumptions, but I would worry that hits a little close to home.
Though lets out a long breath. I mean, mainly it's just I want him to not experience that. I can't do anything about my situation. But
You can help him.
I can at least fight like hell for his sake. Because the system will chew him up and spit him out.
It seems to be what it does to most.
And those are people who they think aren't exonaturals.
Yeah. His would be an especially tricky case with more care than they'd give it. Or needing more care than they would give it.
Yeah. So. I mean, also, I mostly just had to deal with being in the system. I saw other people get dragged around by CPS waivers, so.
Doesn't mean that what you went through didn't mean anything.
No.
But I'm taken. Again, feel free to not answer this, but you never knew your parents, right? I got that vibe.
Nope.
I get that. They're bastards, probably. Or dead, maybe. Sorry, that's insensitive.
I mean, nothing I haven't thought through. I figure
Yeah.
if they were dead, I would have gotten an explanation.
Maybe.
Or assuming there was extended family around, they would have popped up.
I would hope, but despite the circumstances, I don't love that you got dragged through the system, but can't really say I regret that you ended up with us.
I'm happy I did too.
We've got a metric fuck ton of suffering in all of our backgrounds. And did lead us here. I don't know if I really got anything else, but thanks for the talk. I feel like I should be feeling more deep emotions about all of this. Maybe it'll just all hit me at some point, but
I mean, it's been what, 12 hours?
yeah.
Maybe a little more. I don't know.
We'll see.
But maybe if
I tend to go to the public closing ceremony for Dia de los Muertos. Coincidentally, my family is also there. So I might be in a worse state after.
if you are prone to comfort food, I know someone who makes really good tamales.
Yeah. Didn't say no. I really miss a lot of my mom's cooking, but tamales are up there. Do you ever go to like the public ceremony? I remember when we were doing the skull paint, you said you didn't really engage with a lot of it before.
Well, part of it is not growing up with it.
Fair.
My neighbor, Juanita, said tamale maker. She has invited me the past couple years, but I haven't gone. But was thinking I might today.
Change. If you know.
I think part of it was the celebrations. Hang on, above the table. It's Sunday, right?
Let me double check. Today would be... No, today is Saturday.
Saturday. Okay, so the first night was Thursday. Okay.
Yep.
Thoth would say, I think part of it was all of us going to the celebrations Thursday. And the amount of people that were trapped in the jar.
Yeah, that was fucked. And yeah, I have more thoughts on it, but they're not good or healthy. I can only assume that the spring of Tantalus we encountered in the jar was keeping people alive. Because if it were me, and I had been assaulted by a minotaur and ended up pregnant, I think I'd have just killed myself. And for what it's worth, I'm glad that Mac's mom didn't, but I find it hard to believe that over thousands of years of suffering, that never happened at least once. So, most likely, I think Spring of Tantalus stopping people from doing that.
Just a quick side note, that happened a few times.
Okay, yeah, figured. But things I try not to think about.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah. It's on the brain after the Hades situation. So that got dark. Sorry.
It's 12 hours. It's been 12 hours.
Freed a kid from a death maze that had trapped, tortured, killed, and other things many people over thousands of years, and assisted suicided a guy. I wasn't okay before this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be okay again.
I don't think that I've mentioned this recent development in my powers. I've started being able to feel emotions of places.
Above the table, I do believe that happened at least once.
I don't know if
I
Thoth
think
talked about
maybe-
it, though.
Yeah, it's happened a couple times. I don't know if Thoth has directly mentioned it.
At one point, I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe during the Firebugs arc, Glory asked him if he could get the read on a place. I might be wrong.
And he did talk
If that doesn't ring a bell, we can
about
just move on.
the vibes he got off of the rune and the Firebug arc as well that they found.
Oh,
That is
Not
He
quite
also-
a place.
he did get the emotional read on an area in Elytra's burned out apartment and stabilized himself using a connection to Glory via Terror Town.
Right.
And then fucking fell.
Right.
That was fun.
Sorry. Would he still say that?
Maybe rephrase it as like I haven't talked about this a lot,
Okay.
but the recent development in my powers of like being able to feel the feelings of places.
Jar. I don't think I can even begin to imagine how much fucking suffering must have been radiating off of that place. How are you doing? Jesus.
Better than I was last night.
Tell me about it. I don't think I slept. But still not great, I'd imagine.
That experience will probably haunt me forever.
Yeah, that probably doesn't help much, but do you want a hug? That's fucked up.
I think so.
Glory will hug him with an appropriate amount of strength, yes.
Snap it like a
Okay.
twig.
No. He's injured enough. She'll say, preface this by saying, I know it's not my fault, but I'm sorry about the actions of my broader family leading all of us to this place.
On the one hand, yeah. On the other hand, if they hadn't, who knows how long that would have continued.
I meant more the fact that the jar existed in the first place.
Fair.
It's a horror and a tragedy. We need to get that kid some fucking counseling.
So much. So much. We need a therapist that's not going to try and criminalize him.
Yeah, that's yeah. Do some vetting, maybe.
We're going to be vetting everyone.
Yeah. You still good with running some of that? You probably have a better idea of what's going on than, well, at least me for certain. I mean, after what happened, I basically just moved out on my own on 16. But, I wasn't really in the system per se. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with any of this.
I mean, the most that I can probably help with is just screening homes and people. I never had to do any of the paperwork, so.
It seems like we've at least got the paperwork started, so screening homes and people is not an insignificant contribution here. It's gonna be a lot of work. Better to do it than not, but still a lot of work.
Yeah.
I guess you're probably working through a lot of the emotional reverberations from the jar on your own, but if you ever do want to talk through it, I'm willing to listen.
I think Thoth blows out a long breath, and I think his eyes get a little watery. I think the big thing is after seeing what so many people went through, I don't think I'm okay with being left behind and forgotten anymore.
Were you okay with that in the first place?
I love the face that Bree just made, just like, what?
There are so many
I mean-
problems in what you just said. Well, considering the longest personal relationship I have had ever is maybe going on 5 or 6 years now.
Not that long.
I became okay with it.
The isolation and loneliness can get to you. Lead you to some dark places. I get it. Not quite like that, but about 2 years into this, I wasn't especially invested in whether I survived or not. There's at least one failed attempt under my belt. For what it's worth, I'm glad you're not feeling okay being left behind anymore. You're worth more than that.
Both reflexively scoffs.
Whoever told you weren't can go fuck themselves. You're a good person. You care a lot about the people around you. You go out and fucking hero despite the going heroing, despite the fact that you're like injured severely multiple times. You're brave. You're caring. I don't see what's not to value. And you can't believe that about yourself, then the rest of us will just have to believe it for you.
Maybe one day I'll believe it.
I hope you will. But it's also not easy to get to that point. That's where friends come in, I think, a lot of the time. I'm not sure I'd be here if SB hadn't scraped my ass off the pavement, brought me to the hospital. And when we met. So, friends.
Friends.
Thanks again, for talking. I know you like to play your cards about as close to the chest as I do, if not closer. So,
Does this mean we're in cahoots now?
possibly, I would propose that this full team is in cahoots already, but I mean, you've met my family, so you already know a fair bit about me.
If you're, and maybe the rest of the team, are up for it, I do think Juanita would like to meet all of you.
If you're comfortable with it, then sounds like she's a really good cook.
Oh, she delivered pastries this morning. Perfection.
Yeah. I would be, as long as you're good with it, then I would be honored. Maybe we can also Prometheus-proof your apartment.
1,000,000 geese figurines.
Yes. You don't know which geese figurines are real. I'm here for it, though. And thank you. Might be time to get back downstairs, though.
Probably. Who knows when HK is going to be back, and she might already be back.
That's true. For what it's worth, I do feel a bit better, so nothing else.
Okay, so first things first, both of you rolled comfort and support.
Yeah.
And if it's applicable, we'll check your share vulnerability or weakness.
I would, yes.
And see if that
Glory
applies.
just admitted to a suicide attempt, so.
Okay, my mundane is 0. I get to use mine and Nina's
Friendly reminder
dice.
to everyone watching us, check those warning tags.
Yup.
Oh wait, but I do have influence over Glory, so I get a +1.
Oh, right, I forgot that's a thing.
Yep.
Oh no! Mine and Nina's dice did bad.
No!
I'm so sorry. I rolled a 4.
No!
I'll yell at
Alright.
Nina in the morning for you.
Hers rolled a 1, mine did slightly better with a 2.
Oh, Jesus.
I will still yell at her tomorrow for you.
Well, we can probably get at least something out of it because Jenna's dice pulled through, and with the +1, because having influence over Thoth, that does come out to a 10.
Alright. So, Thoth, you get to decide whether you mark potential clear condition or shift your labels as you prefer. And Glory, you may add a team to the pool or clear a condition. And I will give a quick note here. If you add a team to the pool, I will let that roll over to the next arc.
I don't have any conditions, so I will take the rollover team.
Okay?
I also don't have any conditions. I think
Potentially shifting labels?
I think I'll do a little label shifteroonie here.
Rearrange them.
We'll do.
This is one of the ways where you can shift your own labels freely, so.
Yeah.
This is probably not gonna help me, but it feels right. So we're gonna do mundane up and freak down.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Very humanizing kind of conversation.
Yes.
For the team moves, for mine, it's when you share a vulnerability or weakness with somebody, give them influence over you and ask if they honestly think there's hope for you. If they say yes, mark potential or clear one box on your doom track. If they say no, mark a condition or mark your doom track.
Yes, because the rest of us are here to help you kick all of the fuckers' asses who are doing this to you.
All right.
And
They
mine
may be coming sooner or later.
No. Mine is when you share a vulnerability or weakness with someone, give them influence over you and ask them who they'd like you to be. mark potential if you show them that person. If they're a teammate, add a team to the pool no matter what.
This might not be what the move means, but Glory thinks you are genuinely a caring and empathetic person, so she wants you to be who she thinks that you are.
I guess
don't know if that's
would
quite the
would
right
I
answer for this.
did I show Glory that person?
Yeah. You were very comforting and you gave her a hug. And also accepted a hug, which she wasn't expecting, but she liked.
Okay.
I would say way back when we did character guessing like who's who for the songs playlist, she had Come As You Are on her list, and that was a song for Thoth.
Oh.
Which, to be fair, that song is complicated because I don't think she knew what to make of Thoth. But it still stands.
Also true. That song is very good, though.
Yeah.
So is this team from my move also one that will stay in the pool?
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
I already have a little demarcation on my notes for things to add to post downtime teen pool.
Okay.
I am going to clear the box on the doom drink.
Okay.
Because Glory feels genuine hope, and I don't think was expecting to admit some of the darker shit that came up in that conversation, but...
So as the two of you are...
Pouring our hearts out.
Yeah.
In this conveniently soundproofed room,
Thank you,
Elytra
Elytra.
and SP, there's a knock at the door.
He'll answer it because he's not doing paperwork.
Elytra will immediately call up some bugs because she is not expecting anyone who would knock at the door to be showing up.
Well, you call up those bugs, Elytra, and before you open the door, you see that it's apparently one of the Graffiti Paradise kids. You've probably seen him around pretty regularly. Roll me a d6, see if you know his name.
Okay.
Both of us?
Yeah, you can roll it too, but you're not gonna see him until you open the door.
Yeah, it's fine.
Elytra's
That's a
life
6.
describing what she's seeing.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe it's because of the very distinctive purple jacket this guy likes to wear. But you know that this is Drew. He goes by DMC amongst the other skaters.
Elytra will look up and say, "Hey, Drew."
That's- Oh, SP will open the door and be like, "Oh, it's tricky."
Yeah.
Run DMC, it's tricky. It's
Yeah, that's exactly
references.
why he got the nickname.
yeah.
But he's not really looking in a joking mood. As Elytra, you'll see this first. He looks kind of nervous. As he sort of like is looking around before you open the door, and then he turns around. Hey, I figured you guys might want to know this. There's a pirate van in the area.
Pirate man.
Now, you both, as heroes in San Sebastian, know what that means. Pirate Incorporated is the company pretty directly responsible for the tragedy known as the Zoo War. Through some legal bullshit, they still have ownership over the people that they horribly altered for the purposes of that war. And their vans mean that there's a recovery unit in the area. Which is to say, corporate thugs.
I know I said Elytra isn't in the bugs in the room. She immediately reaches out to one of them and gets them buzzing by Glory and Thoth in like a frantic pattern and pulls Skater Boy in because this is
Where'd you see it at, bro?
bad.
A couple blocks down, they were talking to people.
Okay.
Did you hear what they were talking about?
Do you want some noodles? I'm gonna go take a walk. SP just hands him his noodles and goes to take a walk.
We're gonna turn down food, yeah.
I think
It's
Gloria and Phil would be aware that
81
Elytra
with-
wouldn't interrupt without reason, so.
Anyone
I'm
with
thinking that this
inhuman
happens towards the
trait?
end of y'all's
Yeah.
conversation, so you
Okay.
probably think like you should probably get down there as there's like a beetle on the wall just going bzz, 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 bzz.
Yeah. Elytra will ask Drew if there's anyone besides our recent house guests who have inhuman traits in the area.
Well, I mean, plenty, but like a lot of folks saw him.
Can you make sure anyone that is out gets to safety? Gets indoors.
Done. And he like starts to move and then he turns around. Hey, is he like actually? Did you actually break somebody out?
Not in that situation, no.
I mean, if you can't
It's
tell me, you can't tell me.
complicated.
I get it. Because I know you guys are licensed and all, so I
Yeah.
know you don't want to be losing your license, but like, it'd be pretty fucking cool if you did that.
No, but pin in that. Elytra goes to like fully suit up so she can follow SP out.
He gives a little salute, skates off on his board.
If him and Glory stopped at her place, he would have probably put on a costume. I'm just gonna assume he's got one there. If not,
Yeah.
he's wearing his
There's
street
spares
clothes and a
here.
domino. Oh yeah,
So after that one time when SP said he only had costumes at his place, Glory would have strongly suggested he also keep
his
one at
place
hers.
that his dad can just break.
That
into
his dad
whenever
can
he
just
wants.
break into. To be fair, that's probably also technically Glory's place.
He does have some at the manor too.
I was about to say Elytra would make sure he has a backup suit. At
He's
the
got
manor.
he's got drawers everywhere.
There's spider suits.
Drawers at the
Backups
manor,
everywhere.
drawers at Glory's.
I'll say that
So
Glory also
Phil-
grabbed hers. Just to
Yeah, I was
have
about to say, Filth and Glory, you probably come downstairs to see Elytra and SP fully suiting up.
SP's already out the door.
Yeah.
Like, suit or no suit.
So
He's got a
so
domino on. at the
SP
very
missing,
least.
Elytra suiting up. Glory's like, okay, and just starts suiting up because
Yeah.
he wouldn't be doing this if there wasn't a reason.
Yeah, Skater Boy is also suiting up, and he just says, "Pirate in the area." And again, you guys are heroes in San
Okay.
Sebastian. You know them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elytra is sending a message to HK regarding not to come back right now
Well,
via text.
God.
HK. You've been having a time with the support group. Not necessarily a good time.
No, I'm pretty sure she's been calming her urge to punt a leprechaun.
Still not a leprechaun, but
She's not bothering to learn that.
there. I'd say to keep me from having to talk to myself a whole bunch.
We love that.
You've been like interacting with the group a fair bit and learning a little bit about them.
Mhm.
Todd, it turns out, is a kobold. Which your reaction may or may not be, why isn't he a lizard? But the reason he's so grouchy is that he is having a hell of a time finding work.
What does
Because his whole thing is basically doing housekeeping, but nobody will hire a 2-foot housekeeper. Which royally pisses him off because he thinks he can clean just as well as any large folk, but speciest assholes. Be speciest assholes. Moses, the golem, has issues in regards to protection. Because the synagogue he was supposed to protect burned down on his watch. And he's just been kind of adrift since.
Cool.
You already know Delphi's story.
Yep.
Arturo, who it turns out is a Capri, aka a Filipino giant.
Okay.
His whole culture involves a lot of smoking, but he's gotten involved in some substances that are dangerous in regards to that smoking. So he's been trying to balance his addiction and his native culture. And all of this is coming from the Bigfoot, Dr. John Milton, who is very keen to talk to you as Delphi and Mac are sort of socializing with the rest of them.
Well, she wants to talk to him anyways.
And he probably finishes up, like, what he's saying with... And then, of course, me. I've been having trouble with people take my work seriously at the university.
That being said, you're a practicing therapist? Psychologist?
Research psychologist. Though I
So you
also
don't-
do therapy.
Oh, okay. We need a therapist for Mac.
I imagine, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you. Are you his official legal guardian?
Hopefully. Soon.
You haven't done the paperwork yet, have you?
No, we have not. To be fair, it's only been like a day, so...
Fair enough, but it's gonna make things difficult.
Yes.
Especially because I think he's still a minor.
He's 15, yeah.
It's a little... That may be the case, but Delphi's over 2,000 years old, and she's technically middle-aged.
Yeah.
So, the number doesn't exactly affect us the same way. I mean, if you
Yeah,
don't
but
mind me asking,
legally...
how old are you?
22.
You're still an infant.
Yeah. My projected lifespan is very long, actually.
I'm well aware. I've handled Kitsune clients before.
You know what? I might have more referrals for you, honestly. Yeah, you know what? I'll need multiple of your cards. Multiple.
He, like, reaches into his coat and pulls out, like, an inch-thick stack of them.
Perfect.
Nobody else takes them. They're all yours.
Thanks. Yeah, no. We're hoping to get legal guardianship. There are some potential obstacles. We're also wanting to be careful about how we do this with Child Protective Services because I have never seen him angry, only hungry, like be violent when he's angry.
I mean, that's not uncommon.
But
Most of us actually aren't really prone to anger all that much. It's more fear and hunger responses.
yep. However, I also don't think he would do good if put into a foster home that we didn't have. I mean, I was the first person he actually had a conversation with since his mom passed away. Like, you know?
That tracks. He sort of is like looking over the way where Delphi and Mac are talking, well, quote unquote talking with Linveld.
Mm-hmm.
Linveld more just likes to make declarations at the air.
Mm-hmm. So,
As a psychologist, I do have to recommend the involvement of protective services, but at the same time,
but you know both sides of that.
I do. And I know how unforgiving it can be, especially when your acts are natural in some way.
And if he were put with any type of family that didn't have the ability to handle him, if he were to get angry or scared, well, maybe not even angry, but scared, hungry, you know, I've got literal, I have to already feed myself because I take in an obscene amount of calories because of the fast. I require a lot of calories, so I already keep fanny packs of food with me. And, like, so just adding an extra one for him is no big deal, and, like, it's something that I routinely do, right? Like,
I wouldn't be
second
surprised
nature.
if he has a entire complex developed about food scarcity.
That's the other thing. If there's other youth placed in the foster home that he goes to, what does that look like? There's just so many questions, and I don't. He's possibly faster than me. I'm not sure. He's still pretty emaciated. It's hard to tell. I'm very fast, but I'm at full strength, you know? And he's been starved for years.
I try not to harp on it too much for Tiff's sake, but damn, the Greeks are just unforgiving.
They're real bad. You will get no arguments from me about how much of an asshole, how much of assholes they are sometimes, and to do that to children, it does make me a little bit rageful. There's the other issue that I'm a first offender.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
If I might ask, did you lure a man in and he took issue with it, or Kitsune?
Lure him in? No, he was actually he had his hands on a woman when she didn't want him to, and I cut him off. Chop chop.
Huh.
I'm not even sorry, and I probably could have got
don't-
off later if I had admitted to feeling sorry about it, but I don't. So here
Don't
we
take
are.
this the wrong way, but I wouldn't expect you to be.
No. Should I have handled it differently? Maybe. I will concede to the fact that I could have handled that situation a lot differently.
Was
However,
that a joke?
no, I was serious. I've
You
made
just
a lot of
said
progress in
handled.
my own therapy, okay?
Oh, so you already have a therapist. Good. Good.
First offenders program I was required. Court ordered. Uh
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I haven't committed any other major crimes. Maybe I've gotten a few slaps on the wrist for things not being handled well, but no other criminal history.
If you want to talk with someone who understands the more elusive nature of beings like us, please, my number's on those cards.
Awesome. This is another thing, is if I can prove that I just want to have everything in place, right? So I want to make sure that I can establish that I can, in fact, care for him. Until, and I don't even have to be a permanent placement, but I just don't, he needs to adjust to the outside life a little bit,
Well, I can certainly help with that. I've developed a whole program for it.
That's good. So establishing that we have a therapist lined up for him, establishing that we have the space, which I already do, and I am maybe one of the few people that's fast enough to be able to keep him.
Well, I'm not necessarily worried about speed. I'm more worried about his interactions with other people. If it is like you've been saying, and he has only had positive interactions within the past 24 hours, even like playful aggression from a human child his age could provoke a dangerous fear response.
Mm-hmm.
So he would need to be either. Well, no. I don't think you should be housed with no other children his age, though I do think he needs to establish social connection.
Well, we are. My place is right next to Graffiti Paradise, and there are lots of neighborhood
somewhat familiar
kids.
with it.
And
I've
I'm
had a couple of clients from the
starting
area.
a teen dance program. Also, we have connections with Happy Hills, which might be a better place to
I'm sorry, do you mean Howling Hill?
Howling Hill, sorry.
Like Happy Hills? What?
Yes,
That's where my grandma grew up, and so I had it stuck in my head lately. So Howling Hills, so we have connections there. That might be a better place to test him with some youth that have more durability. And are
Possibly.
maybe a little more used to having to deal with sometimes like youth that might lose control and hurt people.
Do you have any strength capability though?
No.
I would probably recommend him. I hate to say it, but having someone with some sort of combat capability so that they could keep
Yes.
themselves safe.
Yeah, one of my teammates does have
Will they
a lot
be,
of strength and
will they
my
be available to help him on the regular?
yes, and my boyfriend is an Arcadian, so how
She admitting it now.
she did just admit it. That was the first time. It was to a therapist.
I think he does have a moment of like, and then you say Arcadian, and he's like, oh.
Yeah, he's an Arcadian, so he has enhanced strength capabilities.
Well, never mind. Sorry.
What?
The most common issue I've had with Kitsune clients is attracting unwanted attention.
Oh. Obviously, yeah. No, that makes sense. It's probably why I'm such a bitch.
You're in good company. We all have our days.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah. No, I've definitely had unwanted attention from someone with super strength that
Well,
has
it's
unusual attachments to me.
unfortunately that is part of the
I know.
Kitsune existence, for lack of a better term.
It's our problem, yeah. The cross to bear. The magnetic attraction when we don't always want it. It's useful sometimes.
I understand.
But anyways, it is definitely annoying. I would prefer not to have that particular trait.
I certainly hope you've not encountered one of the furries.
The what?
A few of my clients have issues with furries being exceptionally persistent.
HK just looking horrified.
Good. Good.
Okay. No, that does sound like a problem. And also widely offensive. I don't even know how to feel about it. But
there's a lot of that for people like us.
Yeah.
All sorts of stereotypes and misconceptions that follow us everywhere.
Yep. Definitely a problem. And it's a Kitsune running wild all over the city lately, so
I noticed that. I don't suppose you know anything about that?
relatives in town.
Oh, you're part of a clan.
Oh, absolutely. An estranged arm, but my relatives aren't great at boundaries.
I do not mean this personally to you, but that is what I've encountered with a lot of my Kitsune clients. They tend to be very investigative when it comes to me.
We're Curious, yes.
That's a good way to put it. Curious.
But,
But I feel like we're getting off topic here. In regards
Yeah.
to Mac.
Mhm.
Personally, if you have a location nearby where he can socialize safely and you have someone on hand who can help him, then I would consider you as possibly a good location. Though
would you write a letter,
I can if you'd like me to.
please? I think it would be great to have a professional's recommendation.
The only
we
concern I
can-
would ask about, though, is do you believe you're going to be able to devote the time he needs?
Well, I think that in this case, he might be. It might even be beneficial for the good old saying, takes a village to raise a child. It might be helpful for Delphi to maybe do some tutoring with him before. I don't know how feasible regular school is going to be for him, but he needs to catch up before we even get there.
Well,
He's very
education
bright,
may be-
though.
Indeed, education might be more of a formality for him. I think more his
Might be.
education needs to focus on the social side of things, at least currently.
Okay.
I will say, one way or another, you do have a challenge on your hands. I fully think you should undertake it, but I don't want you walking into this thinking that it's going to be easy.
That's fair. I have pretty good supports, though, and community connections, and I would like to get him introduced to lots of different types of people and exonaturals.
Agreed,
yes.
especially on that latter part. I think knowing that he is not unique in his outsiderness will be very helpful for him.
Absolutely. I also have a sister who's just around his age.
I thought you said his sister for a moment, and I was
No,
about to be very
I have a
surprised.
sister. She's my baby sister. She's not as fast, but she's tough in her own right. She might be one person that I introduce to him just to get him started socializing.
Would you be against attending some future meetings, maybe?
No?
Not even necessarily for Mac. I think you perhaps, and it's about this time, Elytra, what do you text HK?
HK hears her phone buzz.
Elytra texts emergency. What was it? Pirate van in area around Manor. Do not bring Delphi and Mac back.
HK looks and goes, just like that.
Is everything all right?
Pirate van in our neighborhood.
Linveld's head from across the room snaps around. Pirate?
Not near here, so we're good.
They're like clutching a hand to their chest, like curled back.
Mm-hmm.
Victorian fainting couch.
I am
Very
not
much.
a fan. I'm not a fan either. So I've just been instructed to keep Mac away from home for.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I don't
Delphi.
know what they're doing sniffing around. Oh.
Delphi looks at you and then looks at Mac.
Someone called it in.
Probably the guy I flipped off. He was staring at Mac and Delphi, so I flipped him off. I don't feel bad about that either.
Were they seen around where you live?
For a little while, yeah. There were a couple people that saw him.
Tiff. Oh, honey. Dr. Milton sort of
Nobody's gonna take him anywhere.
Well, I'm not worried about them taking him. The second they do any sort of genetic testing, they're going to realize he's not a Moreau. I'm more worried about what they might do if they have to take that sample forcibly. Todd, fuck him. Kick him in the dick.
I mean, they'd have to get through a hyperspeed swordnado first.
They might not be able to the first time, HK, but Pyrite is persistent. I don't know where you live, but if you're not in a great part of town, that could become a big problem really fast.
Industrial quarter.
Moses. Oh, sweet Jesus.
One of the worst parts of town.
I mean, I'm not happy that they're sniffing around.
I know you're not, but I think...
They don't
think
have
maybe
the
you
right
should-
to search him, do they?
If they believe he is...
First of all, he's a minor.
If they believe he is a Monroe, they are within their right to recover their property. However, if you can talk with them and explain otherwise, that may be the best course of action to avoid conflict.
That means we need to get Child Protective Services involved right away so that I can get guardianship.
That would be required, otherwise there wouldn't be much legal recourse if they did try something.
All right. HK just starts texting Glory. Give Hera's number. We might need to rush some stuff along. If the pirates are out sniffing about.
If, depending on when this takes place and whatever's happening over where Gloria is, she would respond as soon as possible. I have her number. Might need more details on what you're looking for, but I can...
If we can
Send
rush
stuff her way?
guardianship, that would be great.
Assuming there's time, Glory would send a text to Hera that says, complications with pyrite sniffing around HK's place, might need to push for guardianship for Max sooner if possible.
She immediately texts back, on my way.
Thank you.
Well, I got a lawyer on it now.
That's good.
Um,
Suppose you're in no rush to go home, so,
no, I think I have to wait, until the coast is clear, actually.
would you like a donut?
Yes.
Arturo from the corner. Can you save me one of the Boston creams?
Yeah.
Thank you.
HK wants one with sprinkles anyways.
All right.
She's
Meanwhile,
deadly, but she likes pink sprinkles.
SP. It is not hard to find the pirate van. Mostly because they're about as subtle as a heart attack. Per what you've seen in reports before, it's pure black, with the exception of the pyrite logo stenciled in gold on the side.
Is there like a neighborhood watch app that people have around here?
In the industrial quarter, not
Like
especially.
next door or whatever. Where you get to spy on your neighbors and gossip and complain about them. All right.
Yeah,
if there's
not
no
especially-
like next door thing, he's not gonna bother trying to report all of this stuff, but he'll take pictures and note how many pyrite people are around and
Looks to be a
send the
standard
exact location.
looks to be a standard squad. You probably spot them as they're like half shaking down, half paying off somebody in an alley for information. And it appears to be the standard like goon squad you've seen. One, as they refer to it, negotiator. and 4 of their support operatives, which is to say 4 guys with guns and someone who's in charge of pointing the people with guns at people.
Okay.
The negotiator is dressed in like business casual attire. She's got like light brown hair that's like done up in a ponytail. She looks like, I'd almost describe her as like Hallmarkish, like a Hallmark movie main character in a weird way. And if it weren't for the fact that her smile just is loaded with venom, even from this distance, she would maybe look nice. But she's just got that unsettling aspect that a lot of people from Pyrite have. And the 4 goons with her are, of course, clad in the black body armor and helmets of Pyrite, complete with face-concealing masks for maximum dehumanization.
Whatever the future equivalent of for a San Sebastián industrial quarter subreddit is getting a post from SP's burner account with all of this information. All of the photos, size, activity, location, time.
Yep. You probably are not the first one on there, actually.
Nope, probably not. At least now there's more pictures.
And one of the ways that you're able to find this squad, most of the industrial quarter folks avoid them like the plague.
I would assume.
But the ones who don't necessarily have the wisdom to avoid them or physically aren't able, they're getting interviewed.
Are they bullying an old lady?
They haven't touched her.
Okay.
Because that's another thing that you would know about these squads. They're very good at avoiding legal repercussions. But you sort of catch them at the tail end of this little interview that they're doing. You see the negotiator plug something into her little iPad. And she hand motions for the squad to move out. They load back up into the van. And they take a turn towards where the manor is. Are you just watching, or do you do something?
SP's gonna throw a rock at their car. Or a can of soup, you know, whatever's applicable here.
I'm shocked.
Get
Shocked.
Campbelled, bitch.
It's soup for my family.
It's soup for his family. He's a single mom now. He has to provide for his family.
Okay.
Oh, no. This is gonna go so well.
Did Elytra text the team chat or just HK to not come back, right? Because he has no idea.
Yeah.
He left.
I think it was just HK, unfortunately.
Oh, I guess she did ask for a lawyer, so he may have seen the text of her asking for a lawyer, but that doesn't mean she's not on her way back, because it's HK. You never know.
So,
The lawyer could be for her, about to commit mass atrocities. We just don't know.
Call my
She's
lawyer.
learning
I'm
to be
gonna
more
slice some hams.
proactive. She calls the lawyer now before she commits the crimes.
SP. Before this can has even, like, left contact with the top of the van, it screeches to a halt as one of the goons immediately just, like, drop rolls out of the van and levels his rifle up at the roof where you are. Do you hide? What do you do?
He'll text the group chat, definitely need a lawyer, and then just wave at them. Put his phone back in his pocket.
So you are not in costume, correct? You just have the domino on?
He just has a domino on. Man's not smart. He's got a good heart, but he's not smart.
HK and SP. You'll need to call a lawyer for us now.
So the goon, like, keeps his gun level and just sort of, like, you can hear, like, the faint, like, chatter of a radio inside of his helmet. As the negotiator steps out of the van, looks up at you. reaches into the van, pulls out a megaphone. Hello up there. Were you looking to get our attention?
Yeah, he'll climb his way down.
Gun stays level with you the whole way.
That's fine. What's the worst that's gonna happen when he gets shot?
Oh god. Remember that plagues comment?
My
Yeah.
boyfriend has a death wish. This is not new information.
No.
Information at all. He'll climb down, and once he's down, be like, "What are you guys doing? Nosing around places you don't have any business nosing around in?"
Well, apparently you haven't heard. There's a possibility that one of our experiments escaped. We're here for the public good.
Can't own people, bro.
They're not people anymore.
They're still people. They still have souls and consciousnesses.
Those cannot be proven.
I'm pretty sure if you asked Tabs, she would have a soul and a consciousness, and she's AI.
Well, we don't exactly have a direct line to one of the Ultras. But if you have information about our escape experiment, we're more than happy to hear it. There may even be a
for
reward.
sure. There's no escape experiments around here. You can leave because you're not doing anybody good. You're just scaring the bejesus out of people who didn't do anything wrong.
She sort of like is inspecting your domino. Blondie just appearing in the background.
And there's my
Your ghost.
backup.
Blondie is coming out of the shadows to attack.
Investigated. Yeah.
She will
You gonna bite
scream
me?
at them until they go away.
Okay, no bites, just kisses.
It seems you might style yourself as a hero around here. But rest
Depends on who
assured,
you ask.
we will be keeping San Sebastián safe. We are, after all, responsible. In the future, I would not recommend throwing random objects at one of our vehicles again, especially when we are on duty.
What was the zoo war? I
Is he
don't.
asking that in character?
No.
or are you asking
This is
that?
out of.
Okay.
This is above the table. I need some history here before I say something
Non-sequitur
stupid.
just brings that up. Oh my
No,
God.
sorry.
Okay.
Above the table, I need some history so I can say something stupid that's relevant.
To
I need a
truncate,
good comeback, Crow.
the Zoo War was technically perpetrated by a villain called the Animaster, who was sponsored / helped by Pyrite to develop the Moreaus, which were basically half animals, half humans that he could completely control with his abilities.
And they kidnapped a bunch of people to make these, right?
Yes, they kidnapped... There's no official number, but it's definitely in the thousands.
A lot.
This seems
Yeah.
like a crime.
Yes.
Well,
Itch
It-
gets upset.
most heroes in San Sebastian are upset about this. It is
She's
one
like,
of
I
the...
want first offenders, and all I did was cut off a guy's hands, and he didn't really deserve those hands anyway.
The thing
Did
is
was
that
mutilate a man.
the thing is that the Zoo
Did
War
was
happened
mutilate one
before
man.
there were a lot of legal protections in place for exonaturals. The Zoo
Oh.
War is what caused heroes and exonaturals to be much more accepted, though, because the hero community basically rallied to defend the city that hated their guts from the Animaster.
Okay.
So it's kind of famously the start of like the hero community of San Sebastian and basically the global acceptance of exonaturals as it exists today. But it does have that big lingering stain of Pyrite avoided basically all legal consequence for it. Because, technically speaking, after those people were experimented on, they didn't count as people anymore.
Okay. I now have enough information to make a stupid comment. Heroes don't kidnap people, lady.
We don't kidnap people.
Not what I learned.
And we are not heroes. We are public servants.
What?
So,
Sorry. HK's not there, but shoot, have words.
Though about at this point, I'd say Glory can suit up pretty fast, so probably Elytra and Glory are on the scene. Thoth, I don't know if you were suiting up or if you were just like charging headlong.
I
didn't have
mean,
long.
I would have changed into something that is not just street clothes.
You have a spare suit at the manor too.
So probably
Fair
a dressed down version of Thoth, but
Wait.
give me something that might slow down a bullet, please.
Illusion.
I can illusion
Animal
the rest
people
of my-
everywhere.
No,
Everywhere.
no.
Furries. All over this neighborhood.
Nope.
If SP could, he would, but fortunately, he doesn't have that power.
Let's have
But
them
yeah,
chase
if the three of you
Illusion.
suited
Oh
up
my-
and gave chase after SP, you probably would have found him by this point. And,
He's location sharing at this point.
yeah.
It's not hard to
see
find
him basically staring down the barrel of a pyrite gun as the negotiator is talking to him.
Oh, if there's a gun present, Elytra's calling up a swarm, like
Did
pulling
you
out as much of a swarm as she can get.
To yell at me to be put back in your bed?
Yes, that's exactly what she did.
Yeah, that is what she did.
So, I'm guessing from that, and also the fact that Glory, glows, y'all aren't being subtle.
No.
Subtlety is not in our vocabulary.
No.
Does there seem to be a problem here?
The goon, re-levels gun, probably pointing at you, Glory, since you seem like the most obvious threat.
That's very bad
That's
gun handling. You're not
not-
supposed to point at somebody you don't plan to shoot, and if you shoot me, we're gonna have a problem.
Thoth takes a
Also,
step sideways away from Glory.
My money's on her taking that bullet and making you regret it. So,
The negotiator does not flinch and just sort of reaches a hand out and gestures at the goon, and he just very mechanically just sort of puts it back to a resting position. No, there's no trouble here. Though perhaps you could help us. We're looking for an escaped experiment.
I heard news that you were accosting people around here.
Not accosting. Simply picking up some leads.
Pretty sure you would have heard about it if one of your captives had escaped.
They can be rather crafty.
and I haven't seen any in our neighborhood. So I suggest you move on and just drop it.
Maybe you should put more focus on security measures instead of whatever this is.
A
Disband
security
entirely.
measure.
That would
This
require
is-
there to be some sort of need for security in this situation. And since
There
you
is.
seem to
Our
be
experiments
chasing
can
a
be
dead,
very dangerous.
did you receive some sort of lead, a tip? Do you have information you're going off of, or are you just like rolling around bothering people?
And Reddit is
It can be
not
both.
valid information, for the record.
I love that
Hearsay.
Reddit's still alive.
Yeah.
Canon.
Reddit will never die.
Reddit will never die.
Despite its best attempts, it will never die.
Because unless you have a legitimate, verified reason for being here, this seems like a waste of everyone's time.
And you're kind of disturbing the peace and threatening or causing panic when it is needless. Therefore, isn't that our job to step in and send you on your way?
Thoth makes a little shooing
Be
motion.
very careful about what you do next. We have done nothing illegal. But if you do impede us, that will be against the law.
Particular
We are well
plans to
within our
impede you,
rights to recover our property.
but your company's
Your
reputation's already bad
Properties,
enough.
not even here. Do you see any animal creatures? People?
We haven't seen much of anyone, which is
Wonder why.
unusual considering how heavily populated this part of the city is.
Probably because you're harassing people.
You're scaring them.
Maybe you shouldn't point guns at people.
That is true.
He
Legally,
threw a
that
soup can at
can
our
be
vehicle.
considered.
How do you know
Do
he
you-
didn't just accidentally kick it off the roof?
I mean, you
How
pointed
do you know
a
a soup
gun
can
at
didn't just
her.
fall off? the roof.
And she didn't do anything to
You
prevent
did
you.
point a gun at me, a registered hero in this city.
That is true.
That could be considered a threat. And, you know, don't you have enough legal problems already? I am attempting to use a very modified version of, what the fuck is it called?
No,
You move. And I'm not, the higher moral code is, are you living up to what your company fucking wants you to do? Which I don't think has caused media problems for you.
If
If
there's a
that's
roll
not cool,
associated
let
with
me know.
that, go ahead and roll it.
That would be savior.
Also, Maria, what is smoking in front of you?
I'm moving candle wax from a
Okay.
mostly empty candle to a bigger candle.
I just saw smoke rising up in front of you. I'm like,
I'm setting things on fire. Don't worry about it. I'm a professional.
So that is a 6 and a 3, and I have a 1 in savior, so that comes to a 10.
Lori's the best.
She stares her down.
Got that mom guilt look.
No.
Mom shaming look down.
Glory doesn't have a motherly bone in her body.
The negotiator just, like, stares evenly at you. Like, not really a whole lot of emotion on her face, just sort of that, like, standard corporate, just like... The goon behind her sort of, like... You don't see his face. The head sort of, like, looks at her like...
If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to report your plate numbers to the city.
No need. Move out. Goon climbs back in. If there is any involvement in our experiments escaping here, we will find out.
That would require a Moreau to be present here.
She climbs back into the van. They start rolling out.
For what it's worth, a 10 plus. I can't think of any in-game reason for this, but technically a 10 plus on No You Move also means I get influence over the person. I don't know how that would even work in this situation.
I mean, influence can be that they just, like, annoy you.
I imagine I've annoyed this woman.
I was about to say that's basically why Elytra has influence over Teresa right now. So.
Thoth is just making a shooing
Influence
motion. as
influence
they
just
drive
means that you
away.
care about what they say. It doesn't necessarily mean you care about it in a nice or positive way.
Okay, fair. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I can square that circle.
All right.
I'll say Elytra,
Glory,
make
once
sure they
they-
leave.
Gone.
Oh yeah, Elytra's keeping
Yeah.
bugs on them so she can make or take note of where they're going.
They do drive past the manor, but they do not drive past slowly, and they just cruise out of the industrial quarter back towards the business.
She's gonna keep her bugs on them as long as possible, and that's 3 districts. She'll keep them on them for at least 3 districts
All right.
at this point.
You can do that, but I'll let you know they're not going to cause more trouble.
Yeah, might as well still
Glory.
know where they are.
Glory will text HK and say, we seem to have scared them off for now, but we should have a conversation because I don't think this is going to go away necessarily.
Yep. That's why we have to get him legitimized as under my guardianship.
Okay,
It's
so
more
that'll help, but I don't think that'll stop them from taking him in the first place.
No.
They might have to give him back legally, but I don't think it'll stop the first attempt. So we need to come up with solutions for what can stop the first attempt.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm worried
are-
about that on multiple fronts because he might eat them.
are you letting the group
He
know
deserves
that
it.
Then
what you're
he's
saying?
probably
Fair.
in legal trouble at that point.
I think this is just between
Yes,
Glory
If
and
he
and-
eats
HK.
them,
Yeah.
he's getting locked up.
Look, I agree on moral ground that he should be able to eat them if they try to kidnap him. However, legally, this is not a thing, and I recognize that.
High Right has not escaped consequences by having bad lawyers.
I think
We need to take this
noting
seriously.
noting that this conversation, obviously Gloria's texting someone and Elytra's going
Gloria's
to
doing
guess
this in the
that
group
it's
chat.
Oh, Elytra will add, we may need to find other avenues than us taking custody.
It doesn't matter where we put him, they're going to follow him wherever he goes.
Can they?
Better
I don't
neighborhoods
know.
have better
That's why I want
outcomes.
lawyers.
Worth
Yeah.
noting, Pyrite does not have a whole lot of influence outside of San Sebastian after the Zoo War. A lot of their associates immediately cut ties.
Okay, so
Shock.
we might have to just get him out of San Sebastian.
Cool.
Why don't Hera's on her way? Why don't we discuss options with her? Whether that means we find some solution for keeping him here and keeping him safe, or some other thing we have to do. We need more information, one way or another.
On cue, Hera texts you, Glory. I just saw a Pyrite van. Are you okay? Is Mac okay?
Glory responds, Mac is not in the area. HK is keeping him away for the moment. We scared off Pirate for now. Turns out pointing a gun at a hero is generally a bad PR move.
Gloria, can you verify where that Pyrite van was that she saw? I want to know if we have multiple Pyrite vans or if we have
Glory,
just the one.
we'll double check with Hera. Where did you see it?
I'm just outside the industrial quarter. It drove past me.
Okay, Glory did absolutely take a picture of the plates, so she will send that to Hera.
Yep, that was it. I think it was headed the opposite direction, though.
It was.
Okay. Not in the group chat. Glory will say, Elytra, you still got bugs on them?
Yep. They're... And Elytra will relay where they're at least.
Okay. Seems like it's probably safe to get Mac back to the manor for the moment, but I am not convinced this problem is over.
Before HK is going to let the group know that they can go back to the manor, she would like to talk to Delphi and ask her oh, well, she's gonna she's already kind of told Delphi a little bit about pirates being around, sniffing around the manor.
I mean, Linville kind of blew that wide open.
Yeah. How... They don't harass any of the people from Tarottown.
Delphi. They know better than to. Last time pirates showed up here, they got turned into toads. Permanently.
How do you guys escape the consequences of that? Just hypothetically.
Being very immune to bullets.
Huh?
Being very immune to bullets.
I'm not immune to bullets, but I'm very fast. They generally can't hit me. I haven't been shot yet. That's what I'm trying to get at. I haven't been shot yet. It could happen. It could happen. I'm not saying it can't happen. However, I don't know what the... I'm worried about this becoming a problem. We'll move things along as fast as we can. And yes, we can get him back, but if they get their hands on him, I am worried for all fronts of things that could go wrong. Maybe I need to talk to them directly. But you are much older than me and have more wisdom, so help, please.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say I have more wisdom, sweetheart. It's,
That's what a person with more wisdom would say, actually. I think.
Made a lot of mistakes and learned from them.
That's how wisdom gets gained. I'm not an expert on wisdom, don't get me wrong, but my grandma's pretty old, so...
Well, when it comes to monsters like Pyrite,
Yeah, the real monsters. Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's really only two things you can do.
Scare them.
Kill them, which I don't think that's legal anymore, unless I'm mistaken.
It's
Or-
not off the. It's not off the table completely, but it's the last thing that I would like to do. Well, I'm not like to, but will. To be
Or
honest.
you play their game and bide your time until you can play their game against them.
I like the way you think. In the meantime, man,
In the meantime,
Makes-
my recommendation would be... As much as I hate to say it, let them meet Mac in a controlled environment. They're going to
Where we
pretty
have the
quickly
upper hand?
realize... Well, possibly, but let them realize themselves that he's not a Moreau.
fair enough.
I mean, quite honestly, he doesn't look like one, at least as far as the Moreaus I've seen. Which,
I've
you all would
only-
know that's true. Moreaus have a very distinct look about them.
Well, she fought one, right? Butcherbird was one, right?
No, Butcherbird was actually just an accident. He was a human-animal hybrid, but he was not actually connected to Pyrite.
He did that to
Okay.
himself, right?
Yup. He did that to
Okay,
himself
he was
by
his
accident.
own experiment. Got it. Which is
Yep.
still makes him more ethical than Pirate.
Yep.
Great.
Pyrite is the epitome of an evil corporation in this setting.
HK intrusive thoughts of breaking in there and finding damning evidence that
A lot of heroes have. They've also promptly lost their licenses. Because, guess what? The city's not going to defend a hero who actively did a criminal act, even if it was in support of the greater good.
fine.
Evidence
I'll just
gained
ask
illegally
Tabs
is
to
not
find
admissible
stuff
in
on
court
them.
generally,
Yeah.
I don't think.
That is true.
Correct.
We'll just put bugs in there. They can't prosecute bugs.
They can if
That
they're
beetle
connected
is
to a
on
hero.
trial.
Can they prove that they were Electra's bugs?
Well, considering a good chunk of the Misfits just confronted them, they're probably about to go and do their
Oh.
research.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was asking if you guys were being obvious, because if they know about the Misfits in the area, they're going to be like, oh, we have to deal with this.
Oh, good. Add it to my problem board.
Back at the manor, we already did.
Mhm.
Board keeps getting bigger.
Can we get
Yeah.
the gods to fight Pyrite?
I don't think
Can
they're
we
gonna
Not
turn
that
them
many
all
gods
upon
left.
each other and then just fight whatever's left?
It didn't
You'd
work
have
the
to get
first
them
time.
to fight each other.
Can we get Prometheus?
No.
Maybe if we
Alright,
ask my
weaponized
grandma to give them all very bad luck.
But what do you think Fortune Fox was doing the first few years that she was in San Sebastian? She was just fucking with them.
Trolling people.
Oh
Because
my
she
God.
got here, she got to this city very shortly after the zoo war, so she was like, oh, someone I can vent my frustration not being able to save my husband on? Sign me the fuck up.
I love
Yeah.
that for her.
So
That might be a family trait.
Fortune Fox, you want to help us like fully demolish these people that you fucked with a while ago?
Just give them the worst luck ever so that we
I
can
mean-
catch them in the...
Shortly after the zoo war, there was a collapse of their building. No one really knows what happened.
HK knows.
Mystery.
Looks like user error
Some
on their part.
freak accident.
Yeah,
Can I
just some
weaponize
weird
the
metal
Eldritch
fatigue.
book noise? Can I use the
There was
Eldritch
fox shit on
being in my head?
on the side of the building, and HK just knew. No,
Yeah.
HK wasn't alive then, but you know.
Yeah, you
HK
heard
knows
about that,
now.
and you heard about that in like history class at school, and you were like, this
I love my
sounds
grandma.
familiar. But for the time being, Pyrite has pissed off. Delphi, though, does
All right.
recommend that if they can, the second they figure out he's not a Moreau, they're going to piss off. Because they don't have jurisdiction on anything that's not a Moreau.
Okay, so get guardianship, confront pirates, and then have a very scary lawyer scare them.
Well, if you just texted who I think you texted, I
Yes.
think you'll have that.
I did. She might feel a certain level of protectiveness over him as well, so.
Well, I think she's literally a goddess of protection, so that tracks.
Yeah. She's definitely got mom vibes.
Though you'll forgive me if she's in the area that I don't come back to the building.
That's okay. You've done enough.
I feel
We
like
might
I
need
haven't
help.
done nearly enough.
We might need some help with education and stuff like that.
I can try, but honestly, I'm still undergoing the last bit of therapy for...
Yeah.
She just kind of like nods towards her stump.
Yeah. HK's just gonna put a gentling hand on her arm and just, I know.
You really are lucky, you know, being able to pass for human.
I know.
Don't take that for granted, okay?
I won't. We have our own curses to bear, the Kitsune, but it is a blessing to be able to blend in.
Please do not tell my, like, adopted aunt/mom the shit that you're about to get Elytra into.
that I'm cursed in so many ways. No, she was just talking about the general magnetism of Kitsune in general. And how unwanted attention is we draw attention in our own ways. But yes, we are human passing, and I will forever be grateful for that.
So I suppose we'll have to get Mac back to the manor.
Yep. We're gonna do so at super speed.
I don't think I'll be able to keep up with you in that case.
You don't have to come back with us. Rex wouldn't harass you outside of Tarot Town, would they?
They wouldn't harass me in general, darling. I very much do not look like a Moreau.
Neither does
I don't have arms, for one.
That's valid. That's valid. I am sorry for your loss, and I'm grateful for your help and for bringing Mac here. We've been asked to come back a few times. I hope that my presence doesn't upset the group. Anyone in the group. She makes side eye at the kobold.
I know Todd's a bit much. But
if he could be nice for 5 seconds, I could probably help him get a cleaning job.
Well,
I'm actually a nice person when I'm not being...
he and Linveld have not really let go of their pride.
Linveld's lovely, though.
Linveld is lovely so long as you're not trying to get anything out of them.
I'm not. I just... Well, hasn't enough been
Dragons have a unique personality, we'll say.
So do Kitsune.
So I've noticed.
You might be trouble. It's fine. We're used to it.
We're all trouble in our own way.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? But you have done enough. You've done a lot for people that I care about deeply.
In regards to that, do tell Victoria to come by every once in a while, will you?
If I can get her to sleep, I'm lucky. But yes, I will perhaps I can bring Victoria next time. I don't know how she'll be received, or
If I
if
may
she'll
make a
just need to.
recommendation, steal all the reading lights.
Huh. That's a good tip. Right now, I get to bug her more because we put Mac in her quarters until we can build him his own, and then she stayed in my quarters with me. And other
Alright.
people, but yeah.
Well,
Maybe don't imply a threesome.
you go ahead and take him home.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give him a snack first.
He seems
We're
to
about
like
to
the
see
donuts. You look over and Mac is just like,
Can you save one of the Boston creams, buddy? I think I promised that.
I don't think he knows which one that is.
Oh no. HK like just zooms over there to make sure that the Boston cream wasn't taken.
it's still there.
Oh, she grabs that and brings it to the track.
Arturo just like takes into little in his fingers and it's like tiny and just sort of like he like sucks all the cream out first before eating it.
Fair enough. Okay. Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet all of you. Side eyes Todd again.
He just sort of
Whips her tails as she in his direction as she turns on her feet and says, "We will be back.
we will be
This won't
happy
be
to
the
have
last
you.
that you will see Mac or myself."
Tiffany. Oh, I look forward to it. He's so charming.
Really, isn't he the sweetest?
He is. I could just turn you to stone.
Please don't do that.
I wouldn't.
Okay. It was
She
just
says
an
with a little
expression.
bit of a smirk.
Do you have a garden full of male statues?
No. That's so 3rd century.
Okay. Well, you know, I wouldn't judge you if you did. But...
I mean, I do have a gravel driveway, but no one can prove that. Dr. Melton sort of like looks over and she's just like, I'm kidding.
HK winks. She's like, I like you.
Too. You have trouble. Trouble's always fun.
Oh, for sure. I'm trouble. I'm trying to be a good example, but we'll see. But Kitsune aren't known for not being trouble, so here we are.
See you around.
Yes. And so HK is going to give Max some more long pork as he's like eating donuts, shoveling them in. Like also protein.
Yeah, as he takes some of the long pork, he says,
Oh, your stomach. Oh no. HK's like, we gotta get outside, buddy. Let's not puke on their floor, please. You're heavier than I can carry. Come on.
he, like stumbles outside, and then, yeah, turns out donuts are a no-go.
I think maybe there's a little bit too many carbs in there.
Or is it we're a kid who just ate too much sugar and
Could be column A, could be column B. Little of both.
Could also be he's an obligate carnivore.
He gets one donut.
Boogers.
That doesn't stop
Yeah.
my cat from trying to eat anything.
Plastic.
Oh,
Yep,
my
that is
cats
true.
also. My
Well,
cats actually
plastic.
love donuts.
Cats are
Orange
actually
is-
will
not obligate
eat them.
carnivores.
Oh.
Yeah.
There
There's
are-
actually there's
they're
very few
omnivores.
true obligate carnivores. One of the biggest ones, though, polar bears.
I could see
That's
it.
why
Yeah.
that's why polar bear livers are like extremely toxic to humans because they have so much like blood protein in them that it's
Mhm.
actively poisonous to us.
I've never eaten a polar bear liver,
The
so
more you know.
I wouldn't know.
You
Yeah, the more you know.
And on that note,
I look. So HK is gonna be like, "Are you still hungry though? Would you like some long pork? Because we're gonna test out your speeds.
Seeds?
We're gonna go really fast back to the manor.
Okay.
Can you keep up with that?
He kind of like looks at his shoulders, and you realize that Tiffany was like teaching him how to shrug, and he just sort of.
Well, let's try it out, buddy. She will give him some long pork to eat before we go.
All right.
Thank you.
And yeah, Mac can keep up with you in the straightaways. He definitely has trouble turning, though. You
He's a
noticed
little
this
bit-
when you were like
He's a
fighting
little
him?
wider than HK.
It's not just that; he's got more momentum than you because he's so much denser.
Ah,
So like where you can
He's
just take
lighter on
a
her feet.
street, where you can just take a street turn like no problem. He needs like a little bit of a wind up to it.
okay. So, but mostly he's about. She'll adjust her pace accordingly to what he needs. Like she later when he finally asked because he was going too fast and he would not say anything until he was out of breath. But anyways, she's gonna get him back to the manor ASAP.
Back at the manor, the four of you get another knock at the door.
Uh-huh.
It's Drew again. That was fucking sick. I saw it from underneath the half pipe. You were awesome, dude.
You got so much street cred, SB.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Blondie, we got street cred.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Lenny's already talking about doing a new piece on the mural.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
We appreciate the 4 heads up.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you guys moved into here. The only other heroes that done that have been, well, Roughhouse.
They don't count. Although they might have
don't
like
think they-
actively engaged with the fucking pyrites, so
I'm not convinced.
Haven't in the past. Way Gordy tells it, at one point, Rottweiler's about to get shot by about 30 of those pyrite goons.
Doesn't shock. HK, but HK's not there. But it wouldn't.
Well,
shock
you
me.
probably
doesn't
arrived just about
shock.
now.
Oh yeah.
No.
not SP either.
No.
And as you arrive, Max slows down with you, and Drew sort of, oh, shit, hey, dude.
This is our new friend Mac. Mac,
Not
this
tomorrow.
is Drew.
Mac Truck, hey. He, like, holds up a hand for a high five, and Mac just, like, slinks behind you,
Oh,
HK, like, with a-
Glory
It's okay.
will-
Here, I'll show
Say,
you. High
He's
five.
learning to regulate his strength. So
oh,
Yeah.
shit, my bad, bro.
Maybe he
It's
doesn't
okay.
high five
We
HK
just don't
into
want
the
you to
wall.
be we'll teach him how to high five. Glory will teach him how to high five appropriately, probably.
I've never high fived a person in my life. She lies.
Well, you
Uh,
can learn together.
You got yes.
Drew will take a high
I-
five from you, HK.
Yeah. She'll give him a high
Did
five.
they tell you about what the fuck he did? That guy
Which-
is a badass. This is pointing at SB.
Oh, I'm aware that he's a badass. I'm well aware.
Glory's withholding commentary.
But they had the gun
But what
up
did he
his
do?
nose, and he didn't even flinch.
They had what? Who had what?
We're,
Am I friend?
Those
There were
pirates.
yeah.
we
Pointed
can
a gun at
recap. We
SP.
can recap.
Okay.
We can catch up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glory will turn to Drew. She wasn't there when this happened, but I assume she was filled in. She was like, "Thank you for telling us. If you see them in the area again, please let us know as soon as possible."
Oh, absolutely. You need somebody to snitch on some assholes in the area? I'm your guy.
It's not
Love that.
snitching if it's them.
Yeah,
It's not snitching
really.
if it's jerks.
Yeah, you can
That's
snitch
valid.
on assholes. That's
Fair enough.
Just remember salt, size, activity, location, time.
Yep.
Don't get caught.
And
get
that
caught.
too. Don't get caught.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an acronym. I gotcha,
Mhm.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
be-
Yeah, makes it easier
subtle.
to remember.
Cool.
Well, thank you, bud.
Yeah. Hey, see you around.
Yeah.
And he skates off and says, and he like calls out, "Hey Lenny, maybe we can put the car in the can. How's that sound?"
Glory will head back inside because they've got some stuff to work out.
At this point, Hera has arrived and she's like looking over the paperwork with Skater Boy, who did briefly dip out, and will not say where he went.
Oh,
Interesting.
I'm sure
He's about as sneaky as a kitsune, though.
I'm sure he's not hiding any heroes around here.
When I had would I have caught him with any of my bugs that I had in the area if I was calling up a swarm?
Yeah, possibly. Probably see him like duck into a side alley.
Electra will not. I mean, she'll take note of it, but like as a place to potentially keep an eye on if these guys come back. But other than that, she's not going to confront him about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, HK, you probably come in to see like Hera poring over all the documentation. You missed some initials here. She just like hands it to Skater Boy, who's like got his helmet off and like takes his pen and just sort of mutters, "My hand's starting to hurt." And she says, "Good, we're getting somewhere then."
Parental figures interacting.
And she sees you arrive, HK, with Mac. Oh, good. You made back safe. So, I'm assuming you weren't just gone for no reason with him.
We went to a group therapy session.
Monster hominem, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've talked with Dr. Milton a couple times.
Dr. Milton has agreed to write a letter of recommendation.
Four?
What?
4?
To recommend that I become Max Guardian. At least for the meantime.
Oh.
And has
So-
agreed to see him once he has an established guardian.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that before he can do any official diagnoses.
Mm-hmm.
Minor and all. But are you sure? I mean, maybe it's just the effective immortality talking, but you all are relatively young yourselves.
Well, he'll be an adult in a few years anyways, legally.
I was 16 when I started living on my own.
16 after being raised with a mostly normal childhood, though.
I'm not recommending that in this case.
I'm not saying that he can't stay here longer.
Skater Boy
than...
looks up like, what?
We should find a permanent home.
Yeah.
So you're not intending to be his
Stabilities.
permanent guardian?
I would at least like temporary guardianship so that we can get things established. I don't know that he would do well without me at this time.
At least the short term, it'd probably be useful to have a guardian, any guardian that's cooperative to fend off pyrite with any legal claims.
That is
Yeah,
one of the
that too.
biggest.
Oh, don't
I-
worry. And she opens up her briefcase and pulls out like another stack of papers.
Is she gonna bury them in paperwork?
I intend
literally?
to bury their asses. Skater Boy behind her. Oh God.
Have you-
Glory
Oh,
will
my
say, they
grandma.
did point a gun at me, if that helps.
They also pointed a gun at me.
That's true.
Were you
I'll
wearing
be...
that? She sort of points to USB.
Yeah. So
And
there's,
probably
I
weak
could
case
just be
there,
some
but I could
idiot.
definitely get them for you, Glory.
I have it on film.
She just gets a huge smile.
We're nothing if we don't cover our
You
asses
wouldn't
at this
mind
point.
passing that over to me at some point?
Tabs, can you send the confrontation footage to Harris' laptop, please?
Over the loudspeakers. Beep beep. Done. Tabs has been watching all of this, just like
Yep.
wait for it.
Tabs is on
Tabs
board
watching?
with sync them.
So, Glory will
Yes,
also
the plan
say,
is
though,
coming together. Ah.
whether HK taking guardianship is temporary or permanent, we do need a solution at least in the short term, for I don't think we should leave Mac alone here, especially if we're called away to some sort of hero-based emergency.
Correct.
Pyrite likely won't break in because that's very obvious and like they'd be legally liable. But if, say, Mac wandered outside, there's not necessarily anything stopping them from snatching him.
Well, that's where, I mean, I've asked Moonlighter to stay here as much as he can to help out.
He also has other obligations.
He does.
He
However,
had.
Can you place all that on him, though?
no, absolutely not. We
Then
also
we need multiple solutions.
absolutely.
Get her
She
boy.
looks at
I could maybe watch him a few times. I'm usually patrolling in the area anyway, but I mean, if something happens, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Which means that you probably need at least one non-hero taking care of him, but well, if he's got powers and enough speed to keep up with you, apparently, sweetheart.
pretty close. He's not as quick around turns, but
There's not a whole lot of people who have that level of power who aren't heroes.
it's correct. Where's Grandma at?
You know, we still don't know. You haven't heard from her, have you?
No, but I'm about to text her.
No, nothing.
I'll
from
text her
Grandma.
something super alarming, so maybe she'll surface.
That you adopted a child.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her she's gonna be a great grandma.
With no context, I'm sure she'll
Yes.
show up.
Yep.
Oh, so
I
fast.
feel like that
Is
will
your
also-
grandmother not already your grandmother?
Great
What?
grandma though.
Great grandma. Okay.
Be a
Yeah,
great
she'll be a
grandma.
Oh,
great
sorry.
grandma.
I interpret that as a
Also-
great grandma. No. Anyways.
HK's already started texting a message to her grandma.
Also,
Okay.
Yeah,
Your
all
family,
my
not mine.
love to Black Butterfly, but we haven't told her yet, and telling your grandmother that might get back to her.
Oh yeah.
well, we have
I'm
to break.
assuming you haven't told her.
We
She
have
was
to
directly
break
on
this
Skater
down.
Gator
Boy.
Boy holds up his hands. If I told her about every single, as she puts it, stray that I consider bringing back home, we'd have an argument every night.
This is a true story. But we probably do need to loop Mom in on this.
Especially if you're gonna be legally responsible.
Yeah, that's also fair.
That is true.
Should I text Mom that she's gonna be a no? Just kidding. I won't do that. 'Cause
Do you want to
Do
die?
Mia, for the love of God, don't do that. She's already...
fist fight on the roof?
It is taking everything I have to not let her bash down that door. If you do that, I'm not going to be able to stop her.
Wait for all of us to leave, and then you can do
I
it.
can't leave.
No,
So
I'm
please
just gonna
don't.
text her
I
that
will
I
put
need
my
to
life on the line to
talk to
protect you,
her.
but that is not a case where I would do that.
No.
Do you guys want to be here for that talk or no?
No.
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 Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, then I will schedule it for later. I guess maybe tomorrow.
Another day.
Yeah.
We got a full docket today.
I suppose
Yeah.
Mom might be able to help with him too. Delphi
She, at
will
the very least,
probably
to keep
help.
watch for Pyrite. I mean,
Delphi is currently undergoing physical therapy and is
Yeah.
probably in a situation where she may or not be able to help as much as we want her to, or we would want her to.
No,
Alright.
I talked to her a little
what
bit.
about your sister?
Yeah, I haven't told my sister about this yet.
Well,
It's been like a day.
It's been like 12 hours.
Yeah.
It's been,
It's been less than a day.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not necessarily you need to tell her right away, but I'm saying if you need someone who won't be pulled away by hero work, she wouldn't be.
She wouldn't be. Her boyfriend might have some issues with it, but we can figure that out.
I'm certain he can grow some attack shrubs or something.
Makes her a plant mech.
Yeah, fair. He would. In
To
all
be fair,
honesty.
that's actually not an uncommon trick for him to pull in the field.
I
Like,
love that.
He'll grow trees around himself into like a tree suit sort of deal.
Yes.
I think we have enough friends that we might
Yeah,
be able
Robin.
to at least
We're gonna
work
need to
out.
make sure that they're okay with coming over on short notice at an emergency.
Yep.
Yes, so we'll need to verify with all of them, but
Skater boy. Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
Where is the kid?
Oh my.
And you all look
Okay.
around, and Mac's not there.
HK.
where are my bugs? Yeah. Is he in my range?
He is. He's in your room.
Oh.
He's in my room right now. I
Currently, looking at the tablet that he took with him out of the jar.
looking at
Yeah.
his mom's last message.
Okay. Yeah.
He's having a hard time.
I do think, despite their, I don't think. No, Glory does know about the floor thing because HK texted and Glory said "fuck no" to helping with that.
No, that's fine.
Glory would say, despite the risk, I do think it's worth bringing him to meet with.
I think that it would be nice for him to be able to talk to her one last time.
I can
Some closure would probably
act
be called
as
for,
secondary
as
on
little
that.
as that produces.
Maybe she'll be able to rest more soundly in the afterlife
Hopefully.
too, if she knows that
Mhm.
there are people looking out for her son. I mean, she knows that I'm looking out for him, but just maybe some reassurance from him.
You did personally promise, so that
I did
Kinda holds you to
personally
it.
promise,
Mhm.
and I don't generally go back on my promises.
we still having a team meeting?
Is there more that we need to go over?
Probably not.
I think it's just Mac.
Mac mainly. Probably
I mean-
future tactics if we get split up like we did again, but
That can be something we work on, I think.
Yeah. I think it for the circumstances, I think it went well. I mean, we had the fort.
It went pretty well. Yeah, we
Gator
were
boy
very lucky
elbows
to have
Sarah.
the.
We should probably move out while they have this.
We
Glory
can
also,
we can move to a different room. Well, because
We have a
we
meeting
have the
room.
meeting room. You guys can work on paperwork.
Skater boy just like looks at you like, "Why have you done this to me?"
He's like, paperwork, you guys.
Elytra
Very
shrugs, gives like a resigned shrug and says, "I'll help you later," and then goes to the meeting room.
HK just like comes up and gives her dad a hug and a kiss on the cheek. Thanks, Dad.
Welcome. Tara just like gives him a smile and hands him a form.
before going into the room, Glory will say to Hera, thank you again for coming on such short notice.
Honestly, anything to fuck over Pyrite.
That's fair.
To be honest, it should be.
I don't think there's anyone in
Recreational
San
activity.
Sebastian who likes them that isn't worth more than 500 million.
Yeah. Could try unleashing my Rena on them again.
I've considered it.
With that, Glory will head to the meeting room.
All right. Floor is y'all's. With tabs in the computer, as usual.
So unfortunately, we don't really have much tech recap here where we can view things, but
No.
I guess start out with what went well, what needs to be improved.
HK did a good job negotiating with a potential threat.
Definitely.
More in the context of the mission, not how I'm describing him outside of the context of
Yeah.
the mission.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
I apparently packed and prepared better for the mission than I thought I did. That was a happy accident, to be honest, though.
I don't think there's any. Well, I mean, we did get the notice that he was a cannibal, so I think we probably. There's a universe in which we predicted we'd need long pork.
But maybe
Not
we
this
should
one.
think about that going forward.
Just keeping it, just in case we run into
Yeah.
in case of cannibal.
In case of cannibals break
Well,
long pork?
I think for a while I'll be carrying long pork on me. Anyways.
That's fair.
Probably
Yeah.
helpful.
In other news, he can't have too many carbs. So
Good
Okay.
to know.
don't
Okay.
let him eat too much sugar, more than just maybe one.
Do we know if
It's-
he can have carbs at all?
He can have some food that isn't long pork. He's mostly carnivore, though. I think that, well, he ate a bunch of donuts, and then there's some really nasty vomit outside.
I mean, I've also
Granted-
done that after eating a lot of donuts.
Yeah.
That's
Is that just the sugar donuts, or is that just actually obligate carnivore can't
I
eat
don't know.
carbs?
I don't feel
He did
particularly
fine with-
inclined to test it if it's going to result in him throwing up all the time.
Yeah.
That's not good for him.
We know he can eat the long pork, and we know that. So that's
Well, and he can eat eggs. He had some eggs, and he had some
Yeah.
bacon,
Okay.
Yeah.
and we had some kebab on the way over.
okay.
All right.
Good.
That
So
was
there are
good.
some things.
I think he still needs long pork as like a staple
Oh,
of
yeah.
his diet, but I think that he can eat other things. I think we just have to limit how many carbs we give him. I think he needs to stick to more. pork.
I'll reach out to Delphi for the rest of those recipes she did give me because they included long pork.
Cool.
So,
I don't know. I fried it up with
Goodness.
bacon, and he liked it.
yeah, I would say having more than just the communicators was a very good but fortunate choice as well.
The downside is they're not useful in a combat situation.
No. But
I can go through
going
the apothecary again, see if I can find anything else, but it's a bit of a crapshoot.
I could, going off of that, if you would let me borrow them for a short time, I did talk to Reliquary about possibly developing artifacts together at some point. That
I'm
could,
not opposed. If he steals my tuning forks, I'm fighting him.
I'm definitely not going to let him steal your tuning forks, so.
I don't think he necessarily would, but considering he has a questionable relationship to some artifacts, who knows?
Everything? Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Both in SP, good job. Without any killing involved, getting Mac tied up and unable to invite you. You
Yes.
detained.
Yeah.
As well as signaling your position so
Yeah.
you could be found.
Yeah. That was lucky.
It worked out.
Have to remember to keep that on one of our persons.
Yeah, that's the goal. Also, Elytra, good job figuring out the mechanism. Would have really been able to manipulate it very well without your help.
Again, I feel like part of it was luck and the fact that the bugs picked up the walls shifting when it tried to split us up.
Which might lead us to the bad parts of this. We got separated very easily. We should probably put some training into situations like that, both for attempting to prevent it and working with it when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You handled the stuff with the messenger pretty well. And
I didn't really have much direct
wow.
anything with him.
Then dealing with Prometheus and
I mean, he's not that hard to deal with. You just let him talk.
We did
I don't
learn
know.
some things from him. But...
We did learn some things from him. Oh yeah, Prometheus showed up and bothered us. Yes.
oh,
Earlier today? Yeah, earlier today.
Yeah,
okay.
that was earlier today.
Lovely.
I don't like that he takes such an interest in us.
Oh, He also suggested I get my fortune read, which I mean we'll do on our own time, but just so we're aware, I might not have a fortune.
What?
I don't know.
My dad suggested at one point that SP does not have a fate
Yeah.
and cannot see him in visions.
Huh.
I'm trying to not think about why he tried in the first place.
Because he's nosy.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it might, in general, be a good idea if you two are going to get your fortunes read anyway. Finding one, or going as a team and just getting the team's fortunes to see if there's anything that we can predict or prepare for.
Get my
That-
fortune read
I'm
and the
gonna need
face
to
just
research
show
the
up and
tarot.
bitch slap me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other question. If you get your fortune read by a non-Greek source, do the fates still intervene in that situation?
Do I have to go to a Greek source?
Yeah, do we
No.
have to go to a Greek source for SP?
Probably not.
Well, there's
We'll
also
start.
the problem of there are no more Greek sources because, the last oracle died like 1,000 years ago.
Oh, that's true.
We don't have oracles anymore and just banned them, and the guy who would normally be setting up oracles is not.
Got it.
So you kind of have to use a non-Greek source.
So I don't think having your fate read changes things necessarily. The fates are going to do what the fates are going to do, and I don't think having it read really affects that. Besides, Greek mythology is full of people who had a glimpse of their fates and, through attempting to avoid it, fulfilled it anyways. So, honestly, I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I'm going to do, regardless of whatever the fortunate person says.
That is true. My thought process was just, if we get something read and we have more information regarding some of our foggier readings of the past, it might help to understand
I'm not
what's
opposed, but I guess it would kind of come down to like what everyone wants to do.
That's true.
It also might be worth considering if there's any privacy issues going on there. What I have done is very illegal, and I wouldn't really want to key people into that if I can avoid it. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna change my answer. I am opposed.
Got it.
Mostly
That
for
is
personal
understandable.
safety reasons. Also don't want to give the fates the impression I'm trying to cheat.
Fair.
They're not worried about that. You can't cheat the fates.
Fair enough. Glory's impression of Greek gods and beings is that they're all petty as shit, so she doesn't really want to risk it.
Fair.
I mean, that is a valid conclusion to come to.
Okay. It was actually, one more good thing is we relatively held it together across a very, very long day. And night.
Yes.
And night.
And night. And another day, arguably.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it gets easier from here, though.
I don't think anything is going to be easy for us in any capacity for the foreseeable future.
Nope.
Well, we have
Has
a
anything
lot
ever
of
been
big
easy?
things. Yeah. No. We have a
Not
lot
really.
of big things to tackle. And it seems like more keeps getting added to our plate as to problems in this city that it seems like aren't being tackled.
Yeah. It's kind of just how it goes sometimes.
Are we getting too good at our jobs, you guys? Because I feel like we're getting a lot of responsibility.
I don't think anyone's giving us this responsibility besides ourselves and possibly fate.
Huh. writing that down to talk to my therapist about later.
I mean, yes, fate has given a lot of
Oh, fuck fate.
our members very specific responsibilities, but I also think a lot of our more personal vendettas with the system are the problems we want to fix are placed on our shoulders by ourselves.
Maybe. Maybe.
In
we
part
might have
because no one else is seeming to step up to those
so everyone
roles.
else's incompetence becomes our problem.
Yeah.
What's a hero in us, if not someone who sees a problem and speaks out when others don't?
All right.
I mean,
you're
it's
right.
always an option to quit. You'll probably die horribly in your case because of the moon bitch, but
Yeah, you're
That's a-
right.
you
you're
could,
right.
in theory, quit. I'd be very
Yeah.
sad if you did.
I'm not quitting. I'm just tired.
I think that's
Mood.
reasonable.
We've got to go to the graveyard soon, though. Don't we?
Right.
Would
Yeah.
you like me to reduce your mission quota?
Maybe
Not
ask me
particularly.
after I sleep.
I
I'm
do
usually-
not wish to overwork you, and you do indeed have many concerns at this time.
I don't think you're overworking us. I think we are
Overworking yourself.
we are picking missions that you aren't assigning to us, but we're seeing the fault in the system and wanting to do something about it.
Maybe for the short term, we do opt-in missions for maybe like a week while we get the current crisis settled.
That's true.
Adjusting schedules.
Though, personally, if it's more than a week, I think I'm gonna go crazy if I don't patrol.
Yeah.
You can always patrol. No harm in
That's true.
that. Especially with
Yeah.
pyrite sniffing around.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Don't love that.
Just add them to the list.
Any other business we should cover?
I think Elytra looks directly at Glory and says, "How are you doing?
Terribly.
Is there anything that can be done as a team to assist you?"
Don't know how to answer that. I mean, you already are trying to help me with this prophecy stuff, and I personally think that's more than I should even be asking of you in the first place.
Well, you didn't
As
ask,
the
ask.
so-
subject changes, you all hear as Tabs lowers the shutters to make sure that no one is listening in.
Fair. Thank you.
And
Outside of that, a god asked me to kill him, basically. And I don't know how to deal with that.
the messenger said as much when he came back
Yeah.
to the law firm.
I also directly told Hera that when you were there.
Oh yeah, no.
How are you? I'm not sure I would know how to feel about it either.
I don't think that's something that you process in a mere 24 hours, let alone
Ever.
ever.
I was gonna say it'll take years to process that one.
Especially,
Not a power I want.
yeah.
I told him I wouldn't. I told him that I had told myself that I wouldn't use it again, but it's
If he asked
wasn't.
you to.
He did ask me to. I don't think there was another option there, really, that would have been more kind.
It was
But
a
I-
kindness.
What's another sacrifice?
But
You want a hug?
it's a heavy burden to bear.
Sure.
HK will give her a hug.
I will take it.
I'm sorry that you have to shoulder these burdens.
We're all shouldering a lot of responsibilities these days.
I think that comes with the job. Despite my tired rantings, we did sign up for this kind of stuff.
And at least we're together, so we can help shoulder each other's burdens.
Always. And you didn't have to ask us. We'd show up for you even if you didn't want us to. Well, I suppose
I
if
know
you
that
really
because I
didn't want
didn't
me
ask
to-
you, and quite frankly, I'm worried you're all going to get yourselves killed.
Well,
And I'm probably going to get myself killed, but it's worth trying anyways.
if there's anybody who can accomplish it, it's us. Since we frequently say fuck the odds.
Yeah.
Also-
maybe. We
Is
have
that
the
stupid of
tools.
us? Maybe.
It's not impossible.
I'd rather go down fighting for a friend than do nothing and let her perish.
There are far worse things to die for than a friend.
Yeah, I don't love that you all just said that.
Those in the corner like, well, what the fuck do you think I feel like when you said that earlier?
It doesn't matter if Glory dies. It just matters if her friends do.
That's how
Thoughts
we
are
Finally
all
figuring
think.
out what's going on.
Except for SP's the only one of us that isn't like, well, I really don't know how I could live if one of my friends died for me, and I already hate myself, and I'm not worth showing up for.
Give it time.
SP's just
Thoth-
like, I'm coming anyways.
Thoth is just like, well, we're
He's
not gonna
just
die,
here.
so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, problem
Delulu.
solved.
Let's Delulu ourselves through this. I think that HK is probably a little more in between the boys' level of Delulu and Glory's level of we're doomed.
Glory is not saying we're doomed. Okay, I just
thinking it,
clarify.
though.
In character, Glory would say, we have the tools to accomplish it. Hades made sure of that. It's not impossible, but it is still dangerous.
So is everything
And that
else
is
we
why
do.
we're training and well, that and Moon Bitch. But, you know, who knows
We
which one of those things will happen first.
For what it's worth, we should probably find somebody who's got... God fucking Christ. This is not going to go well, but I might need to borrow your boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
If I need to sneak up on a god while invisible, I need to do my best to be silent as fuck doing so. And he has the best hearing I know of.
True.
Yeah.
If I can get even close to becoming quieter, that is gonna be needed.
I'm sure if Moonlighter is otherwise engaged, I have some contacts at Howling Hill now that would be willing to help out if you're
My
willing.
hearing's not too bad either. But
I won't say no to any help I can get.
it's not Moonlighter level of hearing, but it's better than the average hearing.
I mean, Howling Hill, like, Tiberius is there, and he does arguably have a stake in this. He might
If you
be
could
willing
sneak
to
into
help.
Howling
Did-
Hills without being heard, you could probably...
Unlikely.
Yeah.
Did
well, yeah.
Elytra
They'll at least be able to
relay
sniff
that
you out.
information about Tiberius? Because I didn't think she did.
He had a shrine to, I guess, Arcadian gods, and Glory got the sense that he was a demigod when she met him.
Oh, okay.
She can sense that. So Elytra didn't relay anything, but Glory...
Yeah.
Glory did not share that she knew he was a demigod, but she will
Yeah.
just say that without accounting for the fact that she did not share that information.
Yeah.
HK would not be shocked by this news. She doesn't know, but she wouldn't be shocked.
Part of me thinks this is worse, that it's actually possible.
Did you like it better when the odds were almost nothing?
there was a comfort in being able to live in the knowledge that I likely wouldn't have to deal with a lot of the issues I have and the problems I've caused because I'd probably die.
Huh.
I don't know what to do with that.
That's fair. It's
I
completely
never
valid.
expected to even have the chance of living.
I can't say that I'm in the same boat. I do think that my chances of meeting or beating Moonbitch were slightly better than yours in the start. It might be even now. Who knows? Maybe it's apples and oranges, but
It's similar. It's more, if you can at all avoid it, maybe don't get into the mindset that none of it matters because you'll probably die. It's not a fun place to be in.
why do you think I jumped off the roof?
Yeah, don't do that again, please.
It's not worth it.
No, I'm not in that mindset anymore, but I can't say that I haven't been there myself.
As for dealing with the problems that come with living after the doom that you've planned for years, Glory, all I can say is we'll be here to help you through them.
I really appreciate that. I don't know what to do. Of course, we have to actually succeed first, but like,
One step at a time.
First
Yeah.
thing,
One-
after it's
one
taken
day at a
care
time.
of, we all take a vacation.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we have a few too many simultaneous problems to guarantee vacation after this particular one's dealt with, but I like the sentiment.
All
Group
of them. After
vacation.
they're all done, then
Where are we
group
going?
vacation. Somewhere quiet.
I've never really been
Warm.
outside of the city much, so I don't know.
At some point, we'll just have to have a team meeting
The
where we
mountains
just
somewhere.
plan it out. Everyone submits ideas.
Ooh,
So,
and we vote? I like it.
yes.
Or we
I
pull
wouldn't
it out of
say
a
no
hat.
to, if and when this is all resolved, I wouldn't say no to going to Greece and flipping off some statues.
Hey,
that.
that's a good
I mean-
plan. I got a quick way we can go wherever we want, too.
It's true.
If we succeed, I don't know if that will work anymore for me.
Oh, yeah,
is-
that's also true.
I don't know what
Oh,
happens
yeah,
when
you
this
can't
works.
go in there if you're... Oh. I already don't think that I can take Mac in there.
I wouldn't
Which
personally.
is
That
sad, because I think
could-
he
you
would
could
love
try
the
it,
foxes.
but- you might hurt him.
Yeah,
I might
don't
hurt the
think it's
whole
worth it.
thing.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think we are going to do that. We're just not going to.
I already feel
You can
kind of
just
weird and
take a
tingly when I'm
plane.
there, so I don't see this.
Mhm.
Bridges to cross should they happen.
Only if the lightning bolt is dead. Prometheus did recommend that I put a fucking lightning rod on my apartment so he doesn't strike it and burn it down, and I will be doing that ASAP.
Yeah, we should do that here
Yes.
too.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you think that he has figured out that it's you?
If he knew that for any level of certainty, I would be very dead right now.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
But messengers probably told him that I have the helm. Oh, also, he found out that Ashel's name is Paul.
The
Got it.
messenger's name is Paul?
Prometheus told us. Shocker.
What
Oh,
the
he
fuck?
also.
Who named a dividend Paul?
I mean,
Oh.
at least Prometheus is equal in his respect of no one's boundaries.
That's true.
There is that.
Yeah,
but
he's an equal
he will-
opportunist meddler.
Paul will at least.
Swift, to be precise. Facial
Sorry, what
recognition
is
Just note that.
picked up.
Th-
Paul-
Thank you,
Paul
Tab.
God, that's so funny. The hits just keep
Terrible.
on hitting.
At least my name
Tabs.
is not related to what I do.
I appreciate your interjection in this moment.
Actually, I
But
needed a good
probably
laugh, so thank
not-
you.
Yes. Probably not the best thing to do in the future.
No, please
Understood.
expose the secrets of our enemies.
Yeah, continue
Yes.
to do that. Prometheus did warn us to think about why the owl lady is not involved.
He had his own theory.
He
and
has a
it's that
theory, but
he believes she will not intervene if the tides have turned to the point where she thinks that massive thunderbolt is going to lose conflict.
yeah, historically she's always on the winning side, which
So-
makes sense. That's
Somewhat
kind of her domain.
retroactively. It seems more like she, once she sees the tides turning, flips.
Yeah.
So
Which makes
how do
sense.
we ensure she sees the tides turning when the Thunderbolt himself does not?
I fucking asked Prometheus, and he had no idea.
Not a clue.
Great. Solid.
I mean, we do
Oh, and
have.
we're gonna meet somebody else too.
Oh yeah, there's apparent. So Prometheus is running multiple candidates simultaneously for the prophecy to try and make it work. Apparently, Paul was one of them. There's evidently another we're going to run into soon. A little more information aside from she, and also that she doesn't have much time left. I don't know anything else.
We had a productive day. I mean, we painted
Yeah.
skulls and learned a lot about prophecies.
You painted a duck on him.
I did. I painted a duck on him.
Do you say you painted skulls? Did he leave anything behind?
Glory will take out the gold and silver skull.
She has it.
Is there any
Well,
kind?
she hasn't had a chance to really.
Is there any kind of iconography on that skull that would be out of the ordinary?
A sun and a moon.
That's weird.
I did describe.
That's
you seeing the
suspicious.
skull.
Hmm.
What if you can observe epithets? She says to SP.
I've never tried.
Maybe not the best idea.
Maybe not. If another one comes, maybe I'll give it a shot.
Depends what it is, I suppose. The one that I got is not fun.
Still, it might be the boost we need in certain situations.
Maybe. Oh, and you weren't there for this, Elytra, but one thing Hades did tell me before what happened was that the epithet for memory is with my dad.
Lovely.
Yeah. Don't know what to do with that.
Yes, and he's not gonna just hand that over.
No. No.
Yeah.
My best guess is Hades did say that it was because his little brother did not want to make things easy, so I'm assuming it's some form of leverage.
That makes sense.
Hmm.
Which, fair enough.
Good to know.
Not sure it's
Something
something to
I
really
will-
immediately plan for, but Prometheus has said that I have to fight him, so
I'll add all of this to my research notes in the Fox library and go from
you
there.
should maybe also copy down the recipe.
I can do that.
You're gonna look at the recipe.
Is
Yeah.
Elytra
I've been waiting for you to open that scroll.
Well, she's got depression.
Elytra, for this aspect, because I'm sure Glory has emphasized that this is secret, or
Glory
to
has
keep
very
as
much
few
emphasized
eyes.
that no one should know this. Because if
Um,
they do and it gets back to him, he's going to kill me.
Elytra will turn her camera off and say, "Tabs, momentarily, no observation in this room, please."
Tabs doesn't respond, but the screen just.
Glory will also say, Tabs already knows I have it because she was present for the conversation with Hera.
She
But
doesn't know what's on it.
Yeah.
The danger is in
knowing it's
him knowing that I
Oh.
have it, because if he knows
Oh.
I have it, he kills me.
I just don't want it recorded anywhere to begin with on any
that's
servers.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go then.
Yeah.
Take a look at the scroll.
So, for such a small little thing, it turns out to be pretty lengthy. It unfurls quite a bit, and when you reach the end of it, 3 small seeds actually tumble out.
She'll pick those up.
It's almost like strangely akin to like an online recipe blog, and that like the first chunk of this scroll is like retelling the legend of Kronos, and it's just like, okay, get to the fucking recipe, please.
God.
Love
Terrible.
that.
But the recipe is as follows. Fine wine, underworld pomegranate seeds crushed to a pulp, honey made from blue oleander, blessed under Hecate's light.
Is that the same line as the honey?
No, that's like a separate entry.
Bake at 400
Wait, so the full
degrees
entry is blessed under Hecate's light?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mix thoroughly. Let sit for at minimum 6 months.
Okay.
Do not dilute ingredients.
Does it give amounts?
It gives ratios between them, not so much specific amounts.
As long as there's ratios, we can make it work then.
Yeah.
It was recommended that Cersei work on this.
Elytra, Glory, and HK, if each of you could please roll me a d6. Let's see if any of you know about this.
2.
Nope.
5.
Okay. Elytra, you've maybe heard the term blessed under Hecate's light before. That's actually a reference to a specific spell. Like, you've maybe heard of it at some point while you lived in Tarot Town. But it's kind of akin to, like, saying grace, just, like, in a very witchy manner. But there is, like, a whole process to it. So, you know right away, you're gonna need, like, a magician who relatively knows what they're doing.
Got it.
Does Elytra share that?
Yeah, she will.
Though, I will say no one has heard of blue oleander before.
Glory does look at the seeds. I mean, I assume they're not like pomegranate pearls.
They are not pomegranates.
She puts them on the table. So, bad news, I can't keep plants alive to save my life.
Good news, we know someone who can.
Is Sylvie
Oh.
purring?
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
gosh,
Sylvie.
licking you.
I love Sylvie.
So cute. Glory will
I
say,
just need her.
that is true. He's not cool under pressure.
That is also true.
Lying to him's not worth it in this scenario. Like, here are some seeds, don't kill them. It's kind of vague.
You know him more than I do, Elytra. What's your read on what would be appropriate?
I could ask him to grow them for a project for me, personally. say it's something to do with my insect research or my insects in general.
I mean, I would be inclined to agree with SP that the importance of these not dying should be emphasized heavily.
Yeah.
I don't, considering none of us have ever heard of blue oleander, I don't know that we have more chances than this. And we need honey from it.
I can handle honey.
You have bees, right? Okay.
Yeah. I can get plenty of bees.
So if he helps grow it and you help with bees and pollination and the honey, that could be a solution there. When we were in Persephone's shrine, was there any plant life or was it all just
There
stone?
was so much plant life.
Were there pomegranates?
Oh, hell yeah.
Glory will say there were pomegranates at Persephone's shrine. It is a gate to the underworld. I'm not sure if that technically counts as an underworld pomegranate, but I hope it does because breaking into the underworld doesn't generally go well. Though I guess the steward is not there to necessarily stop us. Fine wine. I'm guessing that's just the base to mix it with because it is wine, but what just... I might be able to talk Dionysus into giving me some expensive shit. I don't know if he'd want to be culpable in this, though, since he doesn't want to think about it.
I'm sorry. I missed one ingredient. Ambrosia.
Okay. Ambrosia, at least, we can get a hold of. Probably.
Isn't there a finite amount of that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, for our last shot, there's no chance after this, if this fails. It's at least a preliminary plan, it seems. For Blessed Under Hecate's Light, you suggested we need a mage or a magician who knows what they're doing. Preferably one with experience in this area. I know that Kane knows something about this, and there is enough of a connection that I might be in favor of asking him, but he is a diabolist at heart. I don't know if that'll impact this. Mixing magics can cause some problems.
How was the Pack Mother doing in Howling Hill last time I was there, Crow?
I think it was like 2 months to live.
Yeah, he wasn't doing great. Last time you visited, you probably couldn't see him.
That kind of... The fading is beyond my and any god's power to heal.
Yeah.
And... Does Blessed Under Hecate's Light come before letting this sit for 6 months?
Yes.
Lori will say, if he can be convinced and is in any state to help. Technically, we don't need to wait. She doesn't know he has 2 months to live. Actually, she doesn't know. She just knows he's probably not doing great, but
yeah,
none of them are doing great. Lori will say, I mean, it's an option.
Oh, I feel like Elytra will be honest here and say a limited option, but...
In terms of, like, willingness to help, or?
In terms of lifespan.
Do you know how long he's got?
How long has it been since I got the first prognosis, Crow?
Well, let's see. That was during the Firebugs arc, which was back in early October in game time, and it's now early November. Clock's winded down.
Estimation, by his count, a month.
That's bad. I hate to make requests of somebody who's dying, but if he isn't in a state to help, maybe he's at least in a state to provide advice on how to find someone who can. I don't feel good about making that request given the time, but there's a lot of lives on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Would you, not entirely comfortable asking this of you, but would you be willing to, I mean, I guess I should probably make that kind of request in person, but
I won't let you go alone.
I'd appreciate company.
And they know me.
And they've got soundproofing. The more people we tell, the more dangerous this gets. But we are going to need at least some help to make this viable.
Yeah.
Glory will, I guess, have Elytra use whatever means she would like to copy this over so it can be added to the archive. I
think it'll be, Elytra will write it.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to, there's no hard drive. It's too easy especially with a lot of our villains, and she can just leave the written copy in the Fox, on the Fox Island.
In regards to the Fox Island, as a quick reminder, there is a garden there.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Would HK bring that up?
Yeah.
How many seeds are there? Could try
3.
growing one there.
Spread out the options.
Yeah.
Well,
Maximize chances of success.
Mm-hmm.
One to Brother Nature. One to Fox Island, maybe. I'm a little worried that, I mean, I guess Blue Oleander maybe isn't inherently like a Greek thing, so it could probably be fine.
It's not.
Okay. Can you sense
recognize for what I need to give
it?
Inari to help with this? Let me know.
No, there's
Maybe I'll just ask Nari before we do it.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, I was asking like what I need to give Inari to maybe.
I have a few
agree to this.
We could
forged
probably make
prototypes
Nari a pretty cool pizza.
between the
I know some good
pizza.
rice-based desserts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, desserts. I mean, Fox God likes food.
Sure.
You can bring other stuff. Fox God like trinkets too.
I think
Most
that's
the ones
why
I have access to do not cooperate.
Yeah, probably don't bring Greek trinkets.
No.
I can smith up some things, seeing as
Those might
that's
be-
another of Anari's domains.
Yeah.
Nari does like weapons.
Yes, Inari loves weapons.
And I definitely have some prototypes that we can give Inari. So
Allow me to test like the balance on anything for quality checks. I'd be willing to.
I will definitely take you up on that when I have some more stuff ready.
I trust your expertise, but sometimes it's easy to go wrong with like a sword.
Yeah. Technically, you're trusting Wee's up expertise, not so much mine.
I mean, they made SP's gauntlets, so.
Yeah.
That leaves one seed. I know one person who's very good with plants, who is aware of the prophecy already. You met Helena briefly.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's how I learned I can't take care of plants very well. I kill everything I touch. But it's a trend, I suppose. Ha.
I'm
But,
still alive.
That is true, but you also might not be able to die,
That's true.
which I'm very grateful for in this context. There is a third one. We could leave that with Helena if we can convince her to help, because the Amazons historically have been very not willing to engage with this because it gets people killed or trapped in stupid fucking jars. Or we could hold the seed in reserve in case there's a fuck up somewhere so we have another shot.
Let's hold on to it for now.
I mean, we probably need to hold on to all 3 of them for now, just as we can.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring this to Inari before we can make a sufficient offering, and I don't have a relationship with Brother Nature. If you could maybe...
Yeah.
We could maybe brainstorm about the best way to broach this subject, and
Yeah,
if I
seeing
could
as-
rely on you to bring it up with him, maybe?
Yeah, I can definitely speak with him. Seems like I have quite a bit of sitting down to do with my family in the near future.
Yeah, that's fair. How are you doing with all this?
Mm,
I feel like it's been a while since we've checked in. Yeah, I feel that.
I'll be doing better once I know Mac is safe.
That's very fair. Might need to work
No
on that.
one deserves to lose their parents.
It'll be good for him to see her again.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all have something more you want to talk about at this team meeting? We'll say
Check notes really quick. I don't think there's anything else, but not really good.
I don't think so.
say you guys call it there and start getting ready for the closing ceremonies, which we will pick up with next time.
Next time on Depresso.
Next session will not be depressing. I am determined to inject some levity.
Juanita will be
Glory's
there. It'll
going
be
to
a
go
blast.
torture herself by watching her family that she's lost.
Yeah, we're gonna have like one last just like emotional heave, and then we're gonna get into downtime, and we're gonna have some goofy moments.
I bring a certain kind of.
I love the drama, but I, as a storyteller, am like, okay, we need to start spacing this out a little bit.
Sorry.
Elytra informing her sister that she's helped adopt a child.
Probably momentary surprise,
so
then being like, okay, do you need diapers?
At least she didn't open with, you're an aunt.
In
Well,
the
that's
background, Brother Nature fades.
I mean, there's a non-zero chance from my understanding of him.
Yeah, at the very least, blue screens, just like, you're what?
That sounds right.
He's gonna be very upset when he learns that Mac is an obligate carnivore.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not like he has a choice.
Can't really force anything that's an obligate carnivore into not being an obligate carnivore, so.
As
Just how
we
nature
found out
is.
with donuts.
Yeah, you say that, and the next thing you know, he's coming over with some sort of bean recipe, trying to see if he can get him onto
No,
green protein.
Nope.
What we're
Just
doing,
vomits all
he's
over the place.
arguably he's eating more ethically sourced food than anyone else in the city because
And all of the meat eaters put together.
Yeah, because all of the long pork has to be ethically sourced no matter what.
This is true.
Yes.
Because otherwise the CDC will sue their asses to the moon and back.
What does ethical sourcing mean for long pork in this setting?
It is grown via clever application of healing magic, basically.
Huh.
So, like, someone basically willingly undergoes a partial amputation.
I mean, if
And
they
then
could
What?
grow the part back, like
Yeah, they use healing magic to grow it back, and then they take that portion and they grow the rest of the
Oh,
meat
I thought it was
from
like a permanent.
Yeah.
You were playing
like
it
a
was
meat
permanent,
wall
but-
Oh, no.
situation.
Yeah. Okay. I was saying Glory looks that up and probably feels a little bit better about the situation because she had been assuming they were like taking meat off of corpses like organ donation.
Oh,
They did try that at one point, and then a lot of people got pissed about it.
Yeah.
I feel like
understandably.
Elytra assumed that they were just cloning cells.
Glory
Well,
is not
at this
very
level.
science associated.
Cloning would probably be the smarter way to do it, but it was started by Tarot Towners, so they do not
okay.
immediately go to science.
Yeah.
Plus, also, if it was lab grown, it would be so goddamn expensive, you have no idea.
Lab-grown diamonds are much cheaper than actual ones.
Mhm.
Also more ethical.
Yeah, except
Yes.
that it's Future Valley, and Future Valley overcharges for everything.
Ah, it's
Yeah.
lab-grown in Tarot Town.
Yep.
This is one of Elytra's end goals, is find a way to mix magic and science to make stuff like this that is ethical.
I like it.
If she kneecaps Future Valley by doing so, she does not care.
I mean, Future Valley's
Blurry
got
in
it
the
coming. They're
distance.
responsible for about like 40% of all supervillains.
My God. Blurry in the distance. Have you considered actually kneecapping them? In addition,
I don't.
we can steal
If I
their
had the
kneecaps.
power, I would.
I will help you. Kneecap theft.
Yes.
As someone whose kneecaps are currently trying to escape, I can tell you it's rather easy.
No.
Yeah,
God.
actually, yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Pop
Or
those
would
suckers
steal your
off
new
with a
kneecaps.
screwdriver.
Do we want to do end of session questions, or do we want to take care of those like later, maybe? Because it's
That'd be good wrapping.
I would
Oh.
like to.
I'm okay rapping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do have to work tomorrow. So,
And you're tired.
thank you all very much for joining us. I promise we will get to some levity soon. I'm fairly certain this next arc is going to be equal parts very introspective and very funny. So
Yay!
we should hopefully be getting a break. But until then, thank you all very much. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.